It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hi, everybody. What's going on? It's your girl BondyBlue. I'm back, girl. Okay. Early in the morning, I'm in love. It's so I gotta get up early in the morning. Listen, it's not that early, but it's earlier than I be trying to get up here at 12:30. It don't always happen like that. But what's going on, everybody? Coffee good. Okay, so what are we thinking? How do we feel? Did we like the conversation with me and Armand? Girl, I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. I didn't know what was gonna happen, girl. I didn't know. We had a conversation beforehand. And, I told him straight off rip that I wanted it to be about the actual conversation that we had, right? About EJ, about the black community, the gay community, and, these places that we clash, but these places that we also overlap, right? Because we are engaging with each other, And it's crazy how many, people were in the comments, acting as if I was speaking another language. Girl, then one of them hoes said that I was boring. I said, your mama. Hey, bitch, who you talking to, ho? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be cool because they, people have a different mentality about how to deal with people talking to you crazy on the internet and all of that. And before we started, he actually put on that video, I guess, that Tasha made about me. After she took down the post on Instagram, she made a video on YouTube. I did not see it. I did not watch it. So I didn't know anything about it. So he basically made me watch that shit. Before we came on, I was just like, oh my God. I said what I had to say. That's all there is to it. But I thought it was funny though. Like when I actually went back and watched it, I said, hmm. That was an interesting shift from what happened in the paragraphs to what happened on YouTube. That was an interesting shift. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want us to have these conversations because I care about us for real. Okay? I care about obviously black women, care about gay people, I care about trans people, care about everybody. Care about the world, bitch. I don't like unnecessary uh I don't like unnecessary struggle, unnecessary pain, unnecessary harm, you know? And I saw some of the comments, and one of the comments that I always see when it comes to this topic, that Armand and I were speaking about is women saying, y'all are not gonna make me date a bisexual man. And it's like, so I don't know where they get this from, that somebody's trying to make you date a bisexual man, right? But then I started to think a little bit more into that. And I was like, no, that's not what it is. And I don't even think you think we want you to date a bisexual man. I honestly think you want people to not be gay so that whoever you are fucking with is not DL or bisexual. You want them to stop being that way so that whatever man you're messing with isn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like it really boils down to, is that women, not all women, of course, not all women. I'm a woman. Okay? But there is a subset group of women that just want everybody to be straight so that there's no possibility of them dating or being with a man that also dates other men. You know? Um but it's very weird that that's still the conversation, because we should be on to the conversation about how y'all need to stop worrying about these niggas the way y'all do anyway. Like, even a woman that's having a conversation with me like that, y'all can't, bitch, I don't want you to date any of these niggas. What else is going on? Most of these niggas ain't safe. Now what? Like, come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And to me personally, and I saw Blue Centric was on Carlos and they were having a similar conversation. And Blue was talking about how as black women, we always are at the bottom of something. We're always at the bottom. And gay men can slide up and down the hierarchy, excuse me, because they're men. And then, gay, not just gay men, black men can slide up and down. White women can slide up and down. Black women are the only ones that cannot slide up and down this hierarchy. But that is also why you have to dismantle your belief in said hierarchical system. I don't believe in the hierarchical system. I think it's made up. I think it's bullshit. Okay. My value system is different than a lot of people. My value system is different from a lot of people. Money doesn't necessarily make a person valuable to me. I'm very affirm content of character type of person. And if you have poor content of character, then you're not that valuable. I don't care. Just like with Dwight Howard, right? Dwight Howard is the perfect example about how a man can have a lot of money and his character can be so fucked up that all that means for a woman that he's with is that, girl, you don't have control of anything and you can get kicked out the house and be standing outside the gate like you don't live here. You know? And I feel like, when trans women are misogynistic, so are straight women. So are gay men sometimes. We're all dealing with that. We're all dealing with that. But I think, Blue made a good point because it is about black women sometimes feeling tired of being piled on top of, right? And I do understand that. But for me, the women that tend to have the most problem with this gender shit, a lot of the times when it comes time to talk about the dynamics between men and women, they have nothing to say. If a girl says she was assaulted, they believe the man. If the man who is accused of being an abuser or an assaulter is famous in any way, you automatically assume that the woman is lying, i.e. Boosie. I didn't know where I was going to go first. I guess we can go there first, okay? So one of the stories about Boosie, because y'all know we talked about Boosie yesterday because a woman was stalking him. Well, apparently, another woman has come to the front. Child, I thought I saved it, but I know where it's at. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. Ugh. I feel like I need to sneeze. I just feel like I need to sneeze. I hate that. Ugh. Okay, here it is. I did save it. Now, this post right here, almost every single person is on Boosie's side and calling this woman a liar. Some of the reasons that they said that she's a liar, this don't even sound believable. One of my favorite comments, did you go to the police before coming to social media? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Like, I mean, especially because it's like, you do know that there is a time limit on some of these things. Are y'all gonna act like, there's like, it's not like murder. With assault cases, there's a time limit on how long you can prosecute somebody. So if something happened about 20, 15, 20 years ago, there is no reason to go to the police about it because nothing is gonna be able to be done. There's probably no evidence. So it's your word against theirs. When a person comes out on the internet to say somebody did something to them, especially in this setting, it probably is more so to get it off their chest because that person is often pedestalized online. Boosie is pedestalized online. I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. Because, again, degenerates, ignorant people that are actually terrible people based on how they've had to scratch and survive good times in their lives because of their parents, right? Or lack thereof. Then they become hardened up, kind of fucked up ass people because their bar for what's good is in hell because of what has happened to them as a child. Boosie is one of those people. A lot of people in the comments, right? So he 43 and she 35. That's an 8-year gap. She was 5 years old. He was 13. How old was her mother? Probably the same age as him, 12 or 13. Not even trying to be funny, but if she was 5, he had to be 6 because there's a filter in a wig. And so that means that she looks old to y'all. Like, this is the type of shit. Okay? Somebody is targeting this man. First they calling CPS, now this. Boosie, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Keep your head up. And that, of course, is a black woman. And to me, in general, these are the types of black women that also want to have arguments with trans women about their identity. They want to be on a DL whisperer and all of that type of shit. Okay? Behind a closeted man, first of all. Okay? Somebody said, I bust out laughing when she started crying, when she started trying to cry. Like, man, watch out. 3,822 people watched that. She said sodomized wrong. She said somatized or something like that. Told me all I needed to know. Hang it up radio. So somebody not knowing how to say a word correctly to you translates that they're lying about what happened to them as children, when the truth of the matter is it's actually not the case at all. And that would probably be more of a sign of why she doesn't know how to say the word right. Because when you get assaulted at an early age, your growth gets stunted. It causes issues with your development. And if you already have slow ass parents and a slow ass family around you, and I'm sure this was in Baton Rouge, that means you don't have a good education system. That means you don't know words all the time. That doesn't mean that you're lying about being assaulted by a nigga that is a self-proclaimed creep. A nigga that had grown women assault his 13, 12-year-old son and nephews. Why is it far-fetched to believe that he would touch on a child? And then there were people in the comments talking about how could she, what were they saying? How do you remember what happened when you were 5? You think people don't remember shit from when they 5? Especially something like that? The truth of the matter is the earlier you are, traumatized, usually is the earlier that you have memories. Some of my very first memories are from traumatic shit. I think I might have called the police one time at like 5 or 6 years old. So yes, people sometimes have memories prior to being 5 years old. Nobody is going to automatically say that this is true, but the way, I'm not talking about people saying that it's true. I'm talking about people automatically saying that it's a lie. Y'all move, I got it. I'm literally reading comments that display people saying that they know that this must be a lie based on shit. That's what I'm literally talking about. I'm not talking about people that saying that they know for a fact that it happened. I'm just saying based on the person we talking about, why are y'all acting like it's far-fetched? It's not far-fetched. I'm going to let her talk because I haven't really listened to this because, anytime I see too many filters on somebody's face, girl, I just pass over it. I just pass right over it. Okay? I'm not saying he did this for a fact. I don't know that. I wasn't there. But I know that I wasn't there. So I'm not going to get in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because Boosie's not credible. Because Boosie's a criminal. And as I said, Boosie has said himself that he set his 12 and 13-year-old sons up to get head from grown women. That's sexual assault. So if a person has a brain of a child and will sexually assault the children to make sure they're not gay, he doesn't have any credibility for me to believe that he would not do something like that to another person. Boosie's not credible in my book. I wouldn't believe anything that comes out of his mouth. He's a career criminal and he's abusive. Based on the women in his life, the people in his life, how many times he's been to jail, and his children.
I'm ready to tell my story, how I was sodomized and raped by the rapper that goes by the name of Boosie. This took place when I was 5 years old. He dated my mother back around the 2000s.
And also, why y'all think sitting up there talking about somebody got something against Boosie? He's a terrible person. You go through your life giving everybody your ass to kiss and being a terrible person. That shit will catch up to you, whether you did the shit or some shit you might not have did and somebody won't come and lie on you. But it's definitely not something that I'm like, oh, come on, man. Boosie would never do that. What? Have you listened to this nigga's music? What?
And he was a very violent person, what I can remember. He was very nice to me in the beginning, and it went about him coming around a few times after the fact, and he started to act like a different person. One night, my mother was asleep, and he came in, and he started to abuse me then around that time. I actually can remember I was sleeping. It was midnight. It was dark.
This shit happens so often. It's crazy the way women will jump up trying to say that they know something didn't happen or they don't believe that something happened when the shit happens all the time. This specific thing happens all the time. We're always talking about how y'all be thirsty for a boyfriend or for a man, and y'all will allow anybody around y'all kids. And that includes 13-year-old girls that have been told they're grown now because they had a baby.
I was sleeping. I'm ready to tell my story, how I was sodomized in my bed at my grandfather's house. And I can remember him sexually assaulting me, and he was on top of me. He was on top of me. And I cried, and I kicked, and I screamed, and I told him to stop. He kept raping me. He wouldn't stop. And I can remember him whispering in my ear that I would never have a true love. He would always be my first love. I can remember me in my bed at my biting him, kicking, screaming for him to get off of me. I was having seizures. I can remember this man leaving me on the floor covered in blood. He left my grandfather's house and left me covered in blood, passed me a towel, and told me that I had to clean so I can clean myself. He cleaned himself. He gave me a towel for me to clean myself. And I can remember him leaving the house. I was so tired. I had to crawl to my mother, covered in blood, to get help. He ruined bonds. He ruined my...
They got this lying-ass bitch and gave me fake accusations, saying I raped her when she was 5 years old. And gave me the worst accusation a man could have in the world, bro, you know.
You gonna cry?
So I'm suing this bitch for defamation of character. I just left the lawyer's office. I need her real name. I got $1,000 to anybody who got her real name. I need her.
Y'all not gonna get that $1,000. He always offering y'all $1,000 and y'all don't never get it.
Her brother's real name, her cousin's real name, her mama real name, her grandpa real name.
You can't remember a girl well, I mean, I remember back then. And another thing, she said this happened in the early 2000s. And everybody was acting like, and I'm like, how old do y'all think Torrance is? Because in like 2007, it was either 2006, it might have been 2006. We was outside the motherfucking mall and that nigga was driving around in a car. Boosie had songs already. Like when he was I forgot. I know he's older than me, but when he tried to holler at me outside that mall that one time in Baton Rouge, I had to be 18 at the time. So that was like 2006. Because it was right after Katrina. So yeah, I don't know why everybody acting like he had to be so young. But teenage boys do terrible shit, especially teenage boys whose mamas and daddies don't be watching them. Daddy ain't around. Mama might be somewhere up under a man or on drugs. Yeah, I'm about to say 07. I was about to be in college. Like, he's 43. Okay, so if he's 43, 42, 1, 49, 38, he about 5, 6 years older than me. So that means that he was at least 17 years old. Yeah, I think people might have the age shit fucked up. Okay? I think people might have the age shit fucked up, but he might have been close to his late teens, 20s. Hospital records, he have to have done some physical damage. That's if her people took her to the hospital.
I'm gonna take everything from this bitch.
Because please understand that shit like that will happen and nobody will take the child to the hospital. They'll just be like, you'll be okay. Because they don't want to get the child taken away.
If you know her kids' names, the schools they go to, I won't post them. I'm finna show this bitch that I'm not to be fucked with. You know?
Why is he not in jail? Like, don't he, shouldn't he be in jail right now?
This some crazy shit, you know. Somebody probably paid it and you done. But I won't.
I mean, people are slow enough to allow somebody to pay them to put them in harm's way, but I highly doubt it.
I'm suing this girl for defamation of character on my name. Anybody, I got money, bro. Anybody got
money.
This girl name, I got money. You got where she work at. I'm trying to get this shit filed to her. All you blogs, I'm sending a cease and desist. I'm gonna sue y'all motherfuckers too. But
You can't sue nobody for reposting a story.
Bitch fake crying on the internet. Like this is a damn shame. You know, the lengths people go. But yeah, if you trying to make you a quick 5,000 a day, I need information on this girl. I need her real name.
Now, the funny part about it is him offering money and shit, it is low key like a bad, it's a bad thing to do. People will tell you anything for the money. People will say anything for the money. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold up. Assault. And you know, we're a very conservative state, so I'm more than sure that the statute of limitations has run out. Felony battery, 4 years. Sexual assault, child molestation, no time limit for prosecution as of 2024. So that just changed. Previously 30 years. Okay, so that just changed. She might be able to do something. But that's, again, if you have evidence. How are you going to find evidence from 20 years ago to prove an assault? How? Like, unless she kept, you know, the rag that had the blood on it, girl, from back then. And you know, and depending on when this was, people don't stay in the same places. People don't keep shit. People be poor. People get kicked out of apartment complexes. Girl, anything could have happened. But that just changed in 2024. Because I was like, we're a conservative state. We be loving a 7-year on, because that's what I think it used to be, 7 years. But yeah, 2024 it changed. There is no longer a limitation on molestation and assault. And I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank God. Because there shouldn't be. That shit stays with people for the rest of their damn life. Now, one of the comments that really worked on my nerves was this comment that said, I'm a sex traffic survivor from being kidnapped at 15 from grown woman and a man. And this sounds so made up. and a get-rich scheme. Please stop false accusations. It makes it hard for real victims. And I don't know who this person is, but Brittany Trill Talk, I want to curse her out because I want to say I don't believe your story then. I don't believe your story. I don't know you. Why do I have to believe anything that came out of your mouth? Like how as a victim, how you gonna say somebody else's story is a lie? And then use your story. Use your story to say that somebody else's story is a lie, and then have people in the comments talking about how sorry they feel for you and how, oh my God, we're so glad you found your voice. But you know for a fact that this lady's story is a lie. How? How do you know? If you're 5 and somebody sodomizes you, you would have blood on you. What about this story makes y'all feel like it's that you know for a fact it's a lie? Because y'all like Boosie? Because the girl looked poor? I don't know. Like, I would love for somebody to tell me how you know for a fact that it sound like a lie. How so? Like, come on. And I hate it from women that say that they've been assaulted, because you don't know how to, if you have, then you should know. You should know that you never really know how shit happened to people. And just because something happened to you a certain way, like, what are you talking about? Y'all don't need to be lying, and this don't even sound right. What do you mean it doesn't sound right? I got assaulted at 5 years old by my mama's boyfriend. I had a seizure. I was covered in blood from the assault. I was weak. I was tired. And I had to crawl to my mom because she was somewhere asleep. And no one took her to the hospital, though. She didn't say. She didn't say. So I don't know. But it's a possibility that they didn't. It's a possibility they might have waited and then took her to the hospital once they felt like she had kind of healed up, just to make sure nothing else was wrong with her. But if somebody is a young mom, do you really think... I just feel like sometimes people act like they ain't never met people from, poor towns or poor cities. Like, people that are extremely, like, like, they don't be right in the head, y'all. I don't know if y'all, understand how many Black people coming through slavery up until now, like, they just don't understand a lot of things. They absolutely don't understand abuse. So, like, a lot of these comments are just ignorant and fucked up to me. And I understand that you don't automatically want to believe that he did it, but the shit that he has said and done, like, nigga, ain't that nigga accused of murdering people and shit? Like, wasn't Boosie accused of murdering people? I feel like he was accused of murdering people. I feel like if you can murder somebody, you can assault a 5-year-old. I do. I do feel like, I'm not going to put it past you. I'm not going to be like, oh, no, man, not him. Especially growing up around the dudes who were like that when I were younger. And they really were the fucking worst. Like, growing up around young Black boys that don't have nobody watching them, whose parents are just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So they just running around the neighborhood doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Boosie is one of them kids. And them little dudes be getting assaulted early on. They parents and them be extremely homophobic, therefore forcing sexual assault on them early on to make sure that they're not gay. All of that type of shit fucks with your head, bruh. And I told y'all I wanted y'all to stop acting like Epstein is the only type of PDF file. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the only type, Black people. Y'all really like to, push things into, oh, white people do that. No, you niggas do that shit too. You niggas do that shit too. And y'all be wanting to protect them because you view them a certain way, and I don't know why. They're abusing you. You're right. Nobody knows what happened for certain, but I'm definitely not putting it past Torrance. I'm not putting anything past Torrance. Torrance has said and done terrible shit. How dare y'all act like, oh my God, this is the work girl. Ow. Hold up. Let me slide up. Hold up. Because I saw something. He wouldn't look at the camera. These women so abused, they don't realize how stupid they sound taking up for this ninja. I've been there too. I feel like, we all have, and that's why, like, you try to have a level of patience especially with black women. You try to have patience with them, but sometimes it's just like, I feel like y'all be wanting to be in that space. Like, you want to believe what you want to believe, and I don't feel the need to argue with you about it. But I am going to let you know that nobody knows what the fuck happened. So if we don't know what happened, that means that you can't say that that girl is lying. And honestly, I would believe a hole in the wall before I believe Boosie. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry, girl. I've met men. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. The girls act like a nigga ain't never lied to them straight in their face. Okay? They ain't never had a, I can't believe this nigga lied to me. Like, I can't believe you ain't never had a moment like that at this big age. Miri Sparkles, like Whoa said, Brittany Trill talk, they accuse her of lying all the time. They must, because that comment was one of the most ignorant things I've ever seen somebody post, talking about, I got assaulted, so she didn't get assaulted. I got assaulted, so I know how every assault happens, and that means I know, because, you know, you got to get assaulted in order for you to know that somebody else didn't get assaulted. That don't make no fucking sense, girl. That don't make no sense. What you talking about, man? You can't know nothing just because you went through something similar. Everybody have different experiences, my God, on this good day. It's so funny when people rush to believe ridiculous shit like Jonathan Majors is innocent, but they don't believe this woman stupid. And that's what I'm talking about. Where all of y'all for the black women hoes be at? That's exactly what I be talking about. When we talking about, you know, the LGBTQ, oh, black women, black women, black women. When a black woman actually come up here saying somebody did something to me, not everybody won't be like, now, wait a minute now. Now, wait a minute. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Look how she look. Look how she cry. Her face look fake. You all start coming up with all kind of shit as to why you don't have to believe a woman for saying something. Well, this is as good a time as any. I wanted to talk to y'all about this post. Because, you know, sometimes I like to be educational and shit, right? Abusers pivot to the church to avoid accountability. And that's what I was just talking about, because one of the first things I saw in the comments about Boosie is, God got him. Yeah. You think out of all of the people, huh? Out of all of the people God could have, that's the one that God got. Well, you know what? That's fine. Okay? But let's get into what David Gate Poet said. All right? Thought it was an interesting post. David Gate, abusers pivot to the church to avoid accountability. So when a man arrives with a resume of cruelty, abuse, domination, and boundary violations, reasons for why I would not trust anything Boosie says. He does all of these things. Resume of cruelty, abuse, domination, and boundary violations. He is not entering hostile territory. He is entering a culture that already interprets aggression as leadership. The result is a culture in which abusive behavior does not immediately disqualify a man from authority. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay? So Torrance being an abuser all the time that we've known him, girl, is not enough to immediately disqualify his word for it. The result is a culture in which abusive behavior does not immediately disqualify a man from authority. Perfect example. Don't matter how fucked up the nigga is, y'all still gonna believe him. That's basically what it's saying. It merely relocates him into the narrative category of flawed hero. Because that's exactly how y'all think about this nigga. The flawed hero, right? And that's why they do shit. That's why they sell turkeys. I mean, that's why they give away turkeys. Okay? After they done sold crack to the neighborhood, come and give us some turkeys and shit. You know, do a toy drive for the kids. And if you point out the obvious, that cruelty, dishonesty, and predation might actually be relevant when evaluating someone's fitness for power, or even to just believe what they say, you quickly discover that the conversation has shifted. You are no longer criticizing the man. You are criticizing grace itself. It is an attack on the gospel. Okay? And y'all do this too. Because he's only human. God got him. So what you talking about? Any weapon formed against him shall prosper. That shit. And that's why niggas like Boosie like Trump. Because they can identify with each other. Being small on the inside, but having this pursuit to appear big. Right? And doing that through abusing people and exploiting them. Which is a neat trick. Theologically speaking, because once criticism of a powerful man becomes framed as opposition to forgiveness, the system becomes almost perfectly self-protecting. And y'all do this a lot, right? Y'all remember that story about that pastor that they said, you know, the woman got up in the church and said the pastor had been molesting her, and then everybody in the church prayed over him. God is going to forgive him. God got him. Be radicalized into a life of care, a rebellion of care. Child, I'm gonna have to look up this book later on. Let me follow him. But I saved that post because that was the same thing that I was talking about with Shia LaBeouf. Anytime they do something wrong, niggas start praying and all of that. I wish that heaven had a phone to call you up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. Okay. Tall fam, thank you for the super chat. Hey, beautiful Bondy and Bonbon. Sending love to show my appreciation of you getting me through hard days. Need folks to stop messing with you. Child, can't stop, won't stop. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Okay. And listen, what I am saying to you is not me saying that I automatically, you know, believe what's happening here. But what I am saying is I'm not going to automatically believe it's a lie. And I feel like that's what everybody wants you to do. They want you to, you know, reserve judgment. And I already judge him. So that's why I'm not going to reserve shit. Because I already think he, you know, he's filth. I'm sorry. Based on the way he treats people, the way he acts, the way he done them kids and all of that shit. The things he done said up out of his mouth. And I still like some of his music. Y'all know I'll quote a Boosie song very quickly. But I think his homophobia is one of the main things because you made a whole song about having pros who dyking. And it's exciting. And now all of a sudden you won't get up here and be homophobic and be worrying about what Lil Nas X doing and shit. That reminds me of Pastor McNutt and how he allegedly is an abuser. Yeah, I talked about that too. And I'm telling y'all right now, I just from looking at that shit, I was like, y'all need to get that kid and any kids in that man's house out that man's house. That's all I'm saying. Get them kids out that house. We can argue about whatever the fuck happened later. Get the kids out the house. Everybody is against a black woman and love a black man. Even other black women. Even other black women. And it's sad. It's sad. It's upsetting. But it's all coming from the same place, right? This hatred of the feminine. This hatred of femininity. This hatred of woman. And it is internalized in women. And that's because, y'all, it's almost impossible to not allow the things that we are being bombarded with to affect us or eventually seep into our consciousness. I think subconsciously, on some level, there is something that people have a hatred about vulnerability, femininity, any type of feminine, even sometimes what is chaotic energy in women, which can be creative, but can also be, destructive. Like, you have to be able to call a thing on all sides. And I just feel like there's room for everybody to be introspective, right? And a lot of this is people like just doing the same thing. I feel like people copy and paste their responses to these stories all the time. That's why when you go in the comments under the Boosie post and you see how many people don't believe it, it's not a surprise. Y'all don't never believe when somebody come out and say something happened to them. And you can find a plethora of reasons for why you want to say that you don't believe it. calling something a money grab as if there's money to get from Torrance. Torrance got most of his money tied up in the law. So I don't even think you can get a lot of money from a nigga like Boosie. But I'm aware that hoes out here ain't shit, so I leave room for that. But I just don't feel like women want to put themselves in harm's way like this for a lie. I don't feel like that. Not as often as people like to believe. I'm sorry, I just don't. Every time a woman say somebody assaulted her, y'all attack her on the internet and harass her and then be in her comments calling her a liar. No matter how much evidence, no matter how much evidence you have that something happened to her, there will always be somebody that is defending that man that does not believe her. And so I think that for us to act like, this comment pissed me off so much. That girl talking about how, because something happened to her, this sounds like a lie. But then have all of these people talking about, oh, we're so glad you spoke up. What about this lady that's speaking up right now? Y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know if this shit is a lie or not, but this is what the comments are saying. The comments are not greatly saying, oh, we believe you. Oh, I just know Boosie did that shit. Nobody is actually saying that. So it's so funny to me how people want to argue about reserving their opinion about the situation when that's not what's actually happening in the comments. In the comments, people are automatically saying that this is a lie. And I'm giving you the reason for why it could not be a lie. And that's why you shouldn't automatically believe that it is one. Don't play into this system. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't protect you. You as a woman, it does not protect you. Now, let's get into some other things. Y'all, I don't know why this happened. Clarissa. People gonna learn to stop using their birthdays to do shit for other people or to make shit about other people. I'm gonna need for y'all to focus on y'all birthdays, okay? Because Clarissa Shields wrote a song about Papoose on her birthday. That's what they said. I'm not sure if it was her birthday, but that's what the people were saying.
So I wrote this song for you, 'cause our love is true. I'll always be faithful to you. These other niggas ain't got a clue, oh baby. You're the kind of man gon' ride for me. Love your girl down, not gonna get off of me. Oh yeah, you're the kind of man caress my soul, give me energy, always supporting me. You're the kind of man ain't gon' never cheat. Take me out to eat, then leave me. Oh yeah, you're the kind of man I shut up for, let you leave me, yeah, with my eyes closed. So I wrote
It's a good beat. She don't sound bad, but this is sad. I'm sorry. Play it one more time.
this song for you,
And it's on.
'cause our love is true. I'll always be faithful to you. These other niggas ain't got a clue, oh baby.
Okay, so first of all, this is too thirsty. I don't want you to be talking about being faithful to a man that's still married to another woman. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Have some self-respect. That man is still married. And if the man is still married, he don't belong to you enough for you to be singing about being faithful to him. No, girl. No.
Baby, you're the kind of man gon' ride for me.
Is he? Is he, or is he the kind of man that's gonna strap himself onto your fucking back?
Love your girl down, not gonna get off of me. Oh,
Girl, everybody knows you're the one knocking niggas out. You're the one, girl. You're the one that's gonna knock a nigga out. Don't misplace yourself.
you're the kind of man caress my soul, give me energy, always supporting me. You're the kind
So yeah, exploitation does look like support. At the beginning, exploitation does look like support.
of man ain't gon' never cheat. Take me
How you know he ain't gonna never cheat, girl? What is all? He's married. Stop talking about monogamy and loyalty when he's technically still married.
out to eat, then leave me. Oh yeah, you're the kind of man I shut up for.
The kind of man I shut up for. Girl, don't shut up for none of these niggas. Don't shut up for a nigga. Shut up for yourself. Don't shut up for niggas. Shut up for you. Be quiet because it is the best thing for you to do for you. Don't be quiet because it's the best thing to do for him. What is wrong with y'all? You are not a little girl. You are not a child. This nigga is not your daddy. I'm really gonna need for y'all to grow up. I'm gonna need for y'all to start acting like grown adult women. I don't need to shut the fuck up. I don't need to shut the fuck up. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? If you can't talk to me nice, we ain't got nothing to talk about, nigga. Everything needs to seem like you coming to the table to convince me. Okay? Cooperation, nigga. You can't just be telling me to shut up. That's crazy. That's the fastest way for me not to shut the fuck up.
Let you leave me, yeah, with my eyes closed.
Let you leave me with my eyes closed. Lead your ass right into the poorhouse. Lead your ass right into a dry person, a wet puss.
So I wrote this song for you, 'cause our love is true. I'll always be faithful to you. These other niggas ain't got a clue, oh baby. You're the kind of man gon' ride for me.
Ride for me.
Love your girl down.
Love her now.
You're the kind of man caress my soul.
So
Give me any.
put that dick in me, caress my soul. Okay, put that dick in me, caress my soul. My mind is gone. But it is good. You gonna have all my money. This is understood. Listen. Yeah, girl. I'm gonna need for y'all to stand up. I'm gonna need for y'all to stand up. Y'all need some more self-esteem out here, young women. Y'all need some self-esteem, girl. You love on them, but not like this. Okay? Not like this. Not like this. Now, I know I got a homegirl, okay? Shout out to Kiara LaShae. She write music about her husband all the time. Guess what he is? Guess what that nigga is? Her husband. Belong to her, okay? And listen, it ain't even really about that, but you don't do this shit for niggas that be playing you out. You don't do it for niggas that play you out. And you gotta keep a strict program. As my girl would say, this is not a strict program. This is not a strict program. This is what the people put on the internet yesterday. This is a mosh posh. Okay, y'all, what is it called? I'm spacing on the word. I hate when I do that. But it's a whole bunch of videos of with a compilation. This is a compilation of all the times it's looked like he ain't really like you like that.
See, I want us to get married.
What moment did you realize that she was the love of your life?
Man, I would have to say from the time we met.
If a man with me, he with me.
And why would you even frame the question like that? She's not the love of his life. The love of his life was the bitch that was in jail. It's just over now, okay? But the truth of the matter is, you are supposed to be the love of your life. You are supposed to be the love of your life. You.
Me. I don't do second place. I never have. I got 2 Olympic gold medals, 19 world championships. Ooh. Why would I have to be second place to another woman for? Like, what do I look like?
Because those two things don't have anything to do with one another. Those two things don't have anything. As we have learned, a woman can have a whole bunch of accolades, and a man will turn around and tell her, we don't care nothing about your accolades. We don't care nothing about what you've accomplished. We don't like none of that. Okay? We just want servitude. Okay? Bitch, you think we care that you read books? We don't want you to be smart. We want you to cook, clean, fuck. And only use your smarts if it make me money.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, look,
that's
man.
my thing of like,
Bars on Wheels, a journey to save hip hop
Yeah,
out
save
now.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, listen, I might have to cut her song out later anyway, like I had to do yesterday. Okay, yesterday's live is back up in case y'all missed it. All right. Then, oops, Rick Ross reportedly sends Remy Ma a cease and desist, accuses her media company of using his music and nickname to produce The Biggest Boss, a movie about an officer who steals drugs and turns into a rapper. First of all, y'all want to talk about sexuality. The reason why I like to point out when niggas look gay is because they the niggas that that regular straight women think are straight. Like, y'all think that niggas like Rick Ross are 100% straight. And I just be wondering, how would you come to that conclusion? Okay? Like, the first thing I seen when I looked up here is how perfectly coiffed this beard is. Like, I don't know what that's about, but like, I don't know what that's about. And also, I just kind of feel like most men will fuck anything. So if you don't find out about it, they'll fuck a guy. They'll get their dick sucked by a dude. And they just won't tell you about it, girl. They just won't tell you. And if you ever ask, they'll be like, fuck no, what I look like? And then they'll be homophobic and you'll be like, he homophobic. He don't like them gays. Meanwhile, all right, thanks, bro. I like you, dog. I like you too, dog. Okay, let's get married. This was unexpected. All right. Rick Ross is coming for Remy Ma. According to TMZ, Remy was gearing up to drop a movie called The Biggest Boss on her platform, the Remy Network. They claim Ross says the movie's title, along with parts of the project, are reflective of similar to his brand. His lawyers reportedly sent a letter claiming the film uses his name and music without permission. Ross is also saying fans are getting confused, thinking he's tied to the movie after seeing the title floating around online. Remy's team responded saying she don't even know there was an issue at first and made it clear that she has a solid relationship with Ross for over 20 years. I'm about to say, like, I can't believe that a pretend hood nigga and a male identified bitch are not friends. Like, these two people are normally, they get along so well. You know what I'm saying? Normally. Right? Because any lie that he comes up with, she will usually go along with it. Okay, y'all know Remy Ma love to tell y'all that people didn't do shit. She has defended every nigga that has assaulted somebody. Look, Bill Cosby, Robert, I'm sure she's defended Diddy. Like, she's defended everybody. Even though we've heard a story about how Mike Tyson asked for her booty, and he didn't ask her. He asked Fat Joseph. Yeah, that's right. Asked Fat Joseph, not Remy. So she was about to get assaulted by motherfucker, and you wasn't gonna be able to fight. Okay, Tyson back, bitch. You wasn't gonna be able to fight Tyson off you if they had left you in that room. Okay. Interestingly enough, the film is about a cop who steals a drug dealer's story and flips it into a rap career, which we all feel like he did. A lot of them did it, which is similar to Ross' past. Social users speculated it was tied to drama since Ross has been publicly supporting Clarissa Shields, who's dating Remy's ex. But Remy's team is denying it. They say once she found out there was a problem, the title was pulled immediately, and they're working to make sure it doesn't happen again. I would watch it too. I'm not even going to lie. It depends on the quality. But she don't want no problems with that man. She don't want no problem. She don't want no problem with that man. All right, let me see. What else is going on? Until I got high, I was gonna get up and find a broom, but I got high. Now I'm slacking off, and I know why. Yeah. 'Cause I got high, because I got high, because I got high. La da 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 da. Okay, you want to talk about styming? Is it stimming or styming? I never know which one it is, but you just be singing like random shit. I randomly sing because I got high. randomly. And it's not because I get high. That's not why. Okay? Just because randomly. Just random. It's one of them songs out of nowhere. I was gonna eat your pussy too, but then I got high. Now I'm jacking off, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah. Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Okay. Is it stemming? It's stemming. Ooh, she finally brought my potato skins. All right, let's get into it.
And the more lies, outrageous lies you tell about them, the more money you can make, right?
Fact, they never should have came to my house in the first place.
Boom.
Fact, if they hadn't have came to my house, they wouldn't have put themselves on the video camera and in my music career.
Boom.
All of this is their fact. All of this is their fault, and they have the audacity to sue me. These people and you are the predators and the victim at the same time.
My God on today.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
Under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
And
so yeah, y'all, if y'all didn't know, like 2022, some police officers did a no-knock search, a raid at Afroman's home, and his wife and kids were there. And they took $5,000, and he only got $4,600 back. So they took $400 of his money, and they upset his house. They they destroyed it. They not destroyed it, but they made a mess in his house. I think they broke his door, like all kind of shit. Y'all came in here with guns. Y'all traumatized us. The fuck. And so then he proceeded to make music about it and make music videos about it, and it went viral. And it mostly went viral in their small town. It went viral in their small town, and everybody was making fun of them because apparently these cops have a history of some of this shit. I'm going to play y'all some of the clips that I saved of some moments in the court case, but he did win. Thank God. Okay. People had some sense but it was also hilarious because I didn't even know about this. This shit came out in 2022, and now it is a resurgence in 2026. Let's listen to some of the clips, y'all.
They would play Mr. Foreman's song Lemon Pound Cake. Did they take that as a literal fact from your observations?
No.
Were they laughing and joking about it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Are you familiar with the song W.A.?
Deputy's ex-wife is Afroman's only defense witness, which is somebody who is basically coming up here to say that everybody knows that it was all a joke because in his song, he said that he had sex with his wife. And one of the dudes was looking at the lemon pound cake, and he was looking like he wanted it. And so Afroman made a song about his fat ass one lemon pound cake.
APP.
I think I've heard it.
Sorry, no, strike that. I'm going to give you the complete song and then summarize it because I only want to say it once. Are you familiar with the song Wet Ass Pussy?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a rap song?
It is.
Has your students played it in class?
Once, and I asked them to please turn it off.
When they were listening to it, did they think that was fact?
No.
So they didn't think that that was depicting anything in real life?
No.
So you didn't have to teach them that wasn't real?
Right. No, I did not.
You've heard the song, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you believe it's a literal interpretation?
No.
Would you agree it's derogatory towards women?
No, for real. Her hair, I was just about to say her haircut got me feeling like I don't know what year we're in. If somebody played this shit back, I would, Barbara, what year are we in?
No.
Even though it says nasty things about him?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the artist's opinion, I guess. That's the way I feel.
She do not like her ex-husband.
Maybe not an opinion you like, but...
Yeah.
That man probably did this lady dirty.
Has Mr. Foreman's posts about Sean or any of the general posts about the Adams County Sheriff's Department as a whole affected your life any at all?
No.
Would you believe it would have affected your life while you were married to Sean?
If it had any effect, I guess that would be the time it would have an effect.
But as his spouse, you would have expected it?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't want you to go into too many details, but is it fair to say that Mr. Foreman, the post about...
Hold up, y'all. I want to pull up my TikTok. But this shit is hilarious it's hilarious because like the questions his lawyer has to ask them, like that's what made it like the funniest shit in the world to me. Hold up. Okay. Because it was so many people whose videos I saved. Here it goes. Okay. Let's see. Officer breaks down as video is played of Afroman mocking her.
You really don't know
No, I call all white women Barbara as a joke. Like, it's just, an older white woman. You just look like your name's Barbara. I don't know.
I noticed her voice is a few octaves lower. She's not too ugly. She's not too fine, but she's might look like something that's bigger than mine.
Lick 'em up, Lisa. Yo, that's her in court crying about the song of him calling her Lick 'em up, Lisa. Oh my God. Yeah, Susie's a good one.
She raised my house. She disconnected my camera. Then she went down on my spouse.
He said, then she went down on my spouse. I'm sorry.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
People making songs.
She's gonna eat your wife's pussy.
Eat that pussy up, please. Oh my God, y'all. I'm too sore for this. Oh my God. No, Diane is a good one. Diane.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Oh, this. I did a show one night, and this girl said, "Hey, Afroman, I want to give you some Zoosties."
She really in court crying, y'all. Okay, hold up.
Today was day one of the Afroman trial, and child, it's insane. Let me give you the recap. If you need the full backstory on this case, I already did a video breaking down the lawsuit, but the one-line recap is that rapper Afroman, the man who used to sing Because I Got High, is being sued by 7 police officers after they raided his house back in August of 2022, and he later used the footage from that raid to make songs, music videos, and merch about the officers. So let's get into day one. The opening statements were pretty quick. The plaintiff's lawyer started off by explaining that one of the main claims in this trial is for defamation, and because the officers are public officials, the standard to sue somebody for defamation is higher than it would be for regular people. In their case, they have to prove what's called actual malice. And that just means they have to show that Afroman knew the statements he was making were false and he still made them anyway.
If he knows they weren't true, that's actual malice. For public officials, he can't do that, and he did. These deputies asked the defendant years ago to stop these posts, to take them down. He didn't. He ramped them up. None of them had any idea that by doing their duties that day, their lives would be turned upside down.
And as a reminder, the officers are saying that Afroman made several defamatory statements against them, including calling them all thieves, calling one of them a PDF, and then making comments about the female officer's gender and orientation. And just so you're tracking, Afroman calls them all thieves because during the raid on his house, thousands of dollars were taken. But after no charges were filed against him, the money was returned. But according to Afroman, $400 of that money was missing. And so he says they stole it. Here are some clips of the plaintiff's attorney explaining the defamation claims.
Shortly after the cash was returned to Mr. Foreman, he began claiming on the internet and every place he could that the sheriff's deputies had stolen $400 of his money. There was an independent investigation done by Claremont County, but that didn't keep him from continuing to declare that Brian Newland in particular and the rest of these deputies are thieves. He called Brian Newland a pedophile. Not called him, he posted it, published it all over the internet. Mr. Foreman posted that Lisa Phillips likes to have sex with other women. He used other words. She ate my ex-wife just like pizza, over and over, thousands of times on the internet. Mr. Foreman also targeted Deputy Randy Walters for special treatment. Mr. Foreman declares, I used to f*** his wife. I used to f*** his wife doggy style. Justin Cooley was targeted by Mr. Foreman as a thief. Sean Cooley, Mike Estep, and Sean Grooms all suffered by being called a thief.
And at the end of the opening, the attorney told the jury that they're seeking to get 7 figures in damages. Now let's move on to the opening statement from Afroman's attorney. In his opening, he focused on highlighting that this case is really about freedom of speech, artistic expression, and the rights of American citizens to criticize government officials.
Have you ever heard of a law enforcement officer suing a person for making a social commentary on them? Or have you ever heard of an officer suing anybody because someone said they didn't like what they had to say? Officers deal with it all the time. You don't sue people. You respect the freedom of this country and move on. The evidence will show that Mr. Foreman's statements fall into 3 categories. The first, many of these statements are his opinions. They are Joe's subjective views about his encounter with these public officials and the execution of their duties. Second, many of the statements are exaggerated, rhetorical exaggeration, as you might expect from a musician.
Hello.
The third is the extent that any of the statements assert facts. They relate to matters of public concern. Matters of public concern are exempted.
Okay, all right. So y'all can watch the rest of her shit if y'all want to. All right. That's I'm not a lawyer. And then hold up.
The music video making fun of.
Hold up. Lick 'em up, Lisa.
In all circumstances.
Okay, hold up. No. All right. Okay, hold up. Oh my God. So that's one of the videos. That's one of the videos, y'all. A piece of something. I'm trying not to get my whole video hit up like I did yesterday. They hit me up 2 copyright strikes for playing Papoose. Okay. And something else I played.
Afroman won.
Hold up, let me see. I think he made several of them though. That's hilarious, money.
Randy Walters is the son of a bitch. Yeah, that's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. She got too ugly. She got too fine. But she's might whip out something that's bigger than mine. Lick 'em up, Lisa. Lick 'em up, Lisa.
Lick 'em up, Lisa. Yeah, y'all. This shit is hilarious. This shit is hilarious. I am dying. Okay.
The police department.
I am dying. Lick 'em up, Lisa.
Lick 'em up, Lisa.
Okay, Afroman said, where was the tears when she was standing in my yard with a loaded AR-15 ready to Swiss cheese me? Where was these tears when she was disconnecting a camera system that was an expensive pain in the ass to install? Where was these tears when the principal used to help my kids? Where was the tears when the principal used to help my kids out the car and Lisa had this terrible consenting look on her face as if she smelled feces? Look at the big bad AR-15 toting predator crying on the stand like a victim. She's the predator and the victim at the same time. What is she crying about in the video? She's chasing me all over Adams County in the middle of the video. She starts crying and I start loving on her. That's better than what she did to me.
She raided my house. She disconnected my cameras. Then she went down on my spouse. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Y'all keep on laughing. She gonna eat your wife's pussy too. Lick 'em up, Lisa. Lick 'em up, Lisa. Pussy like pee.
That's crazy. I want to see, when did he go and hug her? I want to see that.
You called Mr. Foreman a sex addict?
I couldn't clarify her addict. I couldn't clarify.
Would you like me to replay it?
Yeah.
And Mr. Eastep, your wife did steal from her employer, correct?
Yes.
And it was a felony sum of money, correct?
Yes.
Which is over $1,000.
Yes.
And you were part of the search of Mr. Foreman's residence, correct?
Yes.
Did you ever have any contact with the money?
I noticed money in a coat pocket and I pointed it out to Detective Newland.
And is that the money that Mr. Newland testified earlier that was upstairs?
That should have been some of it, yes. I didn't do the collection of it.
You just pointed it out in the pocket?
Yes.
Another officer took it out of the pocket?
I assume.
Okay. You realize that during that search, everything you said was captured on your body cam, correct?
Absolutely.
Did you ever make derogatory remarks during the search warrant about Mr. Foreman?
Not that I can recall.
Mr. Eastep, on October 21st, 2022, did you have a body cam on during the search of Mr. Foreman's residence?
Yes.
Okay. Was that body cam active the entire time?
Yes.
Does it have audio and video recording capabilities?
Yes.
If I show you a clip of that body cam, can you identify it?
Sure.
Mr. Eastep, I want to ask you a few questions before I play this. Can you see what's been marked Exhibit B?
Yes.
So this would be a copy, a segment of your body cam taken that day?
Yes.
On your body cam during an official search, you called Mr. Foreman a sex addict?
This shit is hilarious. Oh my God. Okay.
Mr. Cooley, sorry. Sean, you were called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Foreman?
Multiple times.
You
We
were
received hundreds of pound cakes that work from different people.
Okay. Is it true that Mr. Foreman called you a hunchback?
Yes.
And specifically compared you to Quasimodo?
Yes.
Can you tell me what fact about you that receding hairline or dipshit refers to, please?
I'm sorry?
So, you were called a couple of names by Mr. Foreman, one of those being, what was it, Beetle Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone believe you're Beetle Bailey?
Probably not. That's a drawn cartoon.
Beetle Bailey is a cartoon that's in the newspaper.
Sure.
Been there for years. Okay. So that would be an exaggeration. Okay. And when they call you a son of a bitch, that would be an opinion?
I'd say that would be an opinion.
Okay. Because there's no way we can prove whether you're a son of a bitch or not.
Nah, she's been dead for years.
I'm sorry. I am sorry about your mother on that. I am.
Not him laughing. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, they got my belief side.
Yeah, we did it, America. Yeah, we did it. Freedom of speech. Right on, right on. Yeah, God bless America. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah.
So basically, the police tried to sue him because all civilly, right? Tried to get 6 figures, 8 figures, whatever it was. They were trying to get a lot of money out of this man because he made all these videos. And I think these cops are like known in their community and people don't like them. So they were laughing. And they made it worse because they sued him. And then it got out to everybody.
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid my house in the first place. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system.
He does have French tips.
And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
Afroman is a different type of nigga. I don't know whether he's MAGA. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to let the nigga be. Okay? Now, of course, there was some misogyny in some of this shit. Of course, some of the things he said, some of the jokes that he made, that type of shit. The man. I expected this. But you know, this is one of them times where it's like the racism, and I would not feel good about people busting in my house. So y'all think y'all can just get away with this shit. Y'all think y'all can just fuck over people all the time. And y'all were wrong, right? And he does have a right, if he's recording inside his house, to use the video footage, because y'all wasn't supposed to be there anyway. So to me, they thought that this is one of them times. No, it's not a slow news day. This has been all over the blogs for a couple of days. I'm just now getting to it. Okay? But it's in the title, child. But yeah, he won. And he won because they didn't have anything they could really say. It was obviously a joke. It's a song, right? Y'all weren't supposed to be in his house anyway. $400 were missing. So there was nothing that they could really say, but they were just trying to sue him. And a lot of times people do this. A lot of times people be trying to sue just because they feelings hurt or they butthurt about something. They use the system and they weaponize it against people, because how dare you break into somebody else's house, take money from them, cause a whole bunch of uproar in their household, and then get mad when they turn it into profit or make fun of your ass. And police officers, you do not have any presumed privacy. You are walking around in a uniform. You do not have the presumption of privacy. What are you talking about? We can know who you are. And that was a lot of it. Like, oh, he put us on the internet. Y'all are adult people that are probably already on the internet. Y'all are police officers. Y'all were on somebody's footage. It was his footage. He had every right to use it however he saw fit. So they didn't get their money.
Yes, mine eyes seen the corruption of the Adam County cops, stealing money, stealing cake. When they make they traffic stop, first they screw you, then they sue you. Play little games and dismiss your claims. The proof's on the internet. Afroman is gonna do ya. Afroman will bring it to. Yes, sir.
So yeah, y'all, Afroman won, y'all. Power to the people. Power to the people. Okay? Tired of this shit. Nah, that whole police shit, like, we gotta do some deconstructing and reconstructing of the police department. My God, on today. All right, y'all. Let's move on from there. Okay, let's go to Kenyon Martin. Cause what's this? What's this? So, hold up. Kenyon Martin pauses Gilbert Arenas' podcast to confront employee who allegedly made a video mocking his speech impediment. You've been in my home, around my wife and kids. I fed you. I put money in your pocket. Okay? So we got to get into this. All right.
Can you explain this video to me?
Yeah, that's the video we talked about.
No, we didn't talk about shit.
Yeah, we did speak about it.
No, you tried to apologize. So
Nigga called him the Dunner Man. Wow.
So there's it in here. Let me replay it for her. So when I brought you into my home, this how you felt?
No, I apologize.
Huh? No, but so this how you felt when I brought you into my home and I had you around my wife and kids?
No, that's not how I felt.
So what did you go out your way when someone is showing me love in the moment? You go out your way to disrespect me.
I don't think I was being disrespectful. I was.
Huh?
Y'all. Y'all know what it's giving, huh?
I don't give a fuck what you ask. Man, come on.
Okay, listen. He is upset.
Disrespectful. When that's something that I've stated time and time again on this couch. Sensitive subject, huh? Sensitive subject for me, right? I drew a line in the sand a long time ago with this. There's no apology ever that, as an adult, that I will accept for this. I came in here one day over at Gil's house and you walked up to me and tried to apologize out the blue. I blew you off because I didn't know what you were talking about. That's the situation. Yes or no?
Yes.
So
Why would
therefore,
you talk about this when I apologize?
because I didn't know what you was talking about, it.
But see, that don't matter. This was a personal thing. This was a personal thing that happened on air. It don't matter that we don't know what the fuck going on. We was doing a podcast. I found out that nigga said some shit. Bring him in here. Oh, we rolling. Yeah, I don't care. I want to talk about this. Play the video. Sometimes men are going to check you about you playing with them because a lot of men do this bitch shit. A lot of y'all run y'all mouth, okay? You talk slick. And then when somebody come up to you like, I heard you say this, and this, now you want to kowtow. Now you want to be all calm and shit. And I feel like, I mean, this is not surprising. That's why we say that men are submissive.
That's the rule. That's the goal now. What are we doing? What's going on?
I just need to know. What are we doing? What's going on?
Didn't matter.
Like, you didn't have to say that
No,
shit.
you did not. I didn't see the video. Someone else sent it to me. I didn't see the video until 2 weeks ago. First time ever seeing that. Had I saw it back then, we would have been had this conversation. Do you think not?
That's why I apologize.
But so you apologize because you realize it was some BS. Because you've been in my home around my wife and kids. I fed you, put money in your pocket. Did I not?
No, it's not the same thing, but that's a cute comparison. Michael B. Jordan and L'Oreal is not the same thing as this. This man has a personal issue because what did he just say? What is the differentiating factor here? I brought you in my house. You were around my family. And as a grown man, you made fun of my speech impediment. That is not the same thing as a child making fun of another kid when they're kids. It's not the same. Come on, bro. Stop
Did
that.
I or did I not, dog? No, you did, but did I put money in your pocket? You didn't do for pay, right?
Yes.
Right? Did you not come into my home? No, did you not come into my home multiple times when you didn't know no one was out here, right? You didn't have no one to go for Thanksgiving. Did I not invite you to my home?
Yes.
2 years in a row.
Yes.
And this is things that you get.
After the apology too, right?
But that apology is null and void is what you don't understand, dog. Can you explain?
And this is why you don't make fun of people for having speech impediments, because it's a nigga that could beat your ass. I thought niggas knew stuff like this. I thought you knew that if the person found out and they was gonna be mad about it, you probably should not say it if you don't want to get your ass whipped, because they gonna whip your ass. That's what it gives, right? Especially not somebody's speech impairment and you supposed to be like, cool with them. I think that's some weird shit. And to me, it's giving, you probably feel insecure around Kenyon. You might not really like Kenyon, but you scared of him. So you wait until you get into a room with a bunch of other men so that you can let your true feelings come out because you felt safe, right? And if I was Kenyon, I wouldn't have been checking you like this, because at the end of the day, that just let me know the type of person that you was. And then the fact that you come into me right now and I'm talking to you and your head is bowed and your tone is low, and that is giving submission to me. I wouldn't even need to say anything. I wouldn't need, because to me, the power thing already happened in that moment. I don't need to run it. The power thing already happened in that moment. I see you. We're clear. I see the type of person you are, and I'm straight off you. You got it. But yeah, Kenyon is having to express himself verbally, because Kenyon used to be one of them people that like to fight. I remember Kenyon Martin, child. Okay, he was with Trina. Okay, like, Kenyon used to be into it with people. But here comes the jokester, Nick Young. Okay, he has something to say about it.
As I watch it and I sit there, you know how confident you gotta be and how tough you gotta be to be sitting down, punking and confronting a man. So the nigga, for real, so what if the nigga would have just said, "Fuck this job," and just socked the shit out of him? Nah, for real. You know how confident you gotta be to just be sitting down telling the motherfucker how, you a disloyal motherfucker, man. This is what a punk motherfucker look like. And I thought he was gonna hit the shit out of Kevin. No,
how you thought he was gonna hit him and that wasn't nowhere in the body language or the tone?
Would have been highlight news if Kenyon would have got his ass hit so hard in his head. Cause ain't no way you gonna be just talking to me and I'm just standing over you like this. I would have been famous. It would have been, no, that's how you know he's a bully. I done fed you, nigga. Took you off the streets, nigga, when you had $2 to your name. Nigga, you had 5 pennies. I the one gave you a job. I said, damn, nigga, that was shit. Oh, man. Nah, I just think, though, how funny would that reaction been if a nigga with a haymaker Ken back of his head, like, nigga, I said sorry, nigga, boom, now that's enough.
And that will result in his son getting his ass beat. I hope. Because you're not really sorry if you want to hit somebody upside the fucking head because they holding you accountable for some shit that you said. What?
That nigga can't even. Now this is what an ass whooping look like. So I was just watching niggas send me the clip 12, like 100
Nick is exactly his name, Young. He is exactly, because his whole mentality about this situation is you are very immature. And yes, that little child is right there in front of you. Daddy, daddy. Yeah, your dad's a child too.
motherfucker sending me the clip. And he just standing up. I'm sorry, and I apologize. Nah, you disloyal, fool, punk motherfucker.
He didn't say all that.
You had $2. That's all you had. Nigga. You was like $2. All you had. I gave you turkey on Thanksgiving, stuffing, mac and cheese, all that. And you, disloyal bitch, you pay me like this? I'm sorry, nigga said sorry 20 times. Sorry. I don't accept your apology. No, sorry. I don't accept it. I'm gonna apologize again. I apologized 5 years ago. I apologized 2 months ago. I apologized to you in the car. I brushed it off, nigga. I ain't doing that. Don't say sorry. I niggas thinking, please don't let me lose my job. Niggas on there like, I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie, please, Mr. Charlie. I'm so sorry. Nah, you can't. This is crazy. Don't think this is scripted. It wasn't made. This wasn't scripted.
No, we don't. We don't think that.
Charlie. Sorry. All I would have said is, nigga, enough is enough. Hey, man.
We know. You would have lost your shit. Because what?
That's the rule. That's the goal now. What are we doing? What's going on?
Y'all always want to be humbuggers. You got something to prove. And if you're really sorry, then you sorry, right? You sorry. And if being really sorry is recognizing that people don't just stop being mad because you're sorry. So you give them space. Now, I might not let another man sit up there and degrade me. You know what I'm saying? But I would have let him get it off. I wouldn't have been, I would have just been standing up. Yeah, I said some shit, bro. But y'all know, listen, okay, I'm a different type of nigga. You know, it ain't, okay? Yeah, Kenyon played ball back in the day. Speaking of people playing ball, y'all, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is covering the funeral expenses for the 12-year-old Georgia girl who died after she got in that bus stop fight. And, Shaq is good for this, right? Shaq is good for doing kind things when it comes to his money, And we're grateful, right? Everybody's grateful for, the suspect creep niggas that find it in their heart to do nice things. We appreciate y'all for that. Speaking of creeps, one of my people sent me this. My homegirl sent me this.
Do you think Amber Rose wanted to fight you or eat your pussy? I definitely know Amber Rose wanted to eat this box. This raggedy trailer trash bumpy whore had the nerve to ask me one day at the house, will I f*** her? Like, would you go with me? Would you date me? Would you have sex with me? I'm like, well, I'm married. She was like, well, what if you wasn't married? And I'm just like, what type of conversations does this woman go around having with civilians? Why the f*** is she talking to me about eating the box?
Y'all, Joseline is so full of shit. Joseline, I don't even know if Joseline is really married to that man, first of all, legally. Second of all, you have always talked about kitty clicking while being with that man. That has been a topic of conversation many a time. Okay? And also, if we go back to the show, I felt like you wanted to fuck Amber. I don't even like Amber. At the time, I liked Amber a little bit more than I like her now because that was before she became MAGA, right? And she's a grifter, bald head hoe grifter, okay? But Joseline, you was an old predatory ass bitch, and you be trying to fuck women. You do. You be trying to see if they'll lick on your cootie cat. You do. You be trying to see who's a lick 'em Lisa. Girl, not Kalina in the comments. I love her so much. So blessed to have had the pleasure of eating dinner with her and laughing, etc. She is everything. Of course you like her. You like narcissistic personalities, Kalina. Some of y'all love a mean bitch. Some of y'all love a I can't trust her, snake ass, play in your face, talk to you crazy, mean girl ass bitch. Y'all love them. And Joseline is one of those. I never understood it. I ain't never understood. Shit. Out here liking mean hoes. That's y'all business though. That's y'all business. Y'all like mean hoes. Okay? Child. Where do I want to go? We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna get into Frito Bang. In this clip from the Shade Room, one of the subbies told me to pull up yesterday, but I did not have time. So we're gonna get into it when I come back. Okay, so let's take a quick little break. Shall we? Y'all know we're going to Mauritius. Okay, Reset by Design Wellness is going to Mauritius, Africa in September. And our trips are always fantastic. Okay. So let's get into a little ad. And I'll be right back, girl. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sharice. I just got back from Bali on my Reset by Design Wellness retreat. I am feeling relaxed. I am in my Balinese caftan and I am feeling amazing. I had the best time ever. Ty, Kina, Bondi, they did a great job. Everything was amazing. Everything was well thought out, very intentional, thoughtful. The workshops were so helpful. We had sound baths, yoga, breath work. It was so good. All of the Instagrammable excursions we went on, we hit everything. We had the best food. There were chefs. Everything was top notch. The villa was amazing. It was the best. And this is my second retreat, and this is why I'm already planning for the third one to Mauritius. I already talked to one of the ladies. We're already plotting to go next year. It was such an amazing trip. I think I knew about 6 or 7 people when we got there, because this was my second trip. By the time I left, I felt like I knew everybody. I felt like I left with 16 sisters. Like, it's such a sisterhood. Everybody's so supportive. It was so peaceful. So you could just be yourself. It was amazing. I loved it. Ty, when I tell you the eye for detail, listen. If you have not booked a trip and you on YouTube watching Bondi talk to you about it, book the trip. And I will see you there.
All right, my girl Sharice. I never heard the story about the girl who died at the bus stop fight. Child, 12-year-old girl had been getting bullied. She was getting off the bus. She, cussing, telling you guys a video rolling around of the girl, like, I beat her ass, and they get into a fight. She got a head injury. And basically, I think she died there before they took her to the hospital, but they pronounced her dead later on at the hospital because the head wound that she got was so severe. But yeah, it was a sad story. I believe the girl was being bullied and the school did nothing about it. Like, that happens a lot. And I feel like that is a part of adults being ain't shit, because sometimes I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but when I was in school, it used to feel like adults didn't want to get involved. Like, they just, if you was getting bullied, they just wanted you to figure that shit out on your own. They did not want to offer you aid. Okay. Because it just is what it is. And I think that's fucked up, because it didn't, especially now, like, we're in a time where a lot of bad behavior is being rewarded with social media clicks and views, and they're watching the TV shows, the Now That's TV and Zeus Network and all this fighting for profit and for clout. And so now I think that is absolutely a part of the psyche of a lot of kids. If they're not being raised, outside of that, or raised in opposition to that, if they don't have parents that are very, involved in showing up to the school. Because I talked about one day, saying how that's one of the reasons why I'm glad I don't have any kids, because the way I would be pulling up to schools with pistols in the car, like, I probably would go to jail. Because if my child comes home and tells me that somebody is fucking with them, and it's a repeated thing to the point that there's fights and all of that, y'all jumping and all of that, oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I promise you, I would be showing up, girl. I'm not playing with y'all, okay? So yeah, I don't even want to get really into that story because it was so fucked up. But I am glad that Shaq is helping with the funeral expenses because that nobody plans on burying a 12-year-old, bro. That shit's terrible. And people need to. This is why we be trying to talk to people because a lot of this like violence and fighting shit goes on in people's families, right? It goes on in the families, your cousins or the parents, and people are just always putting their hands on each other. There's no real respect sometimes, and a lot of that happens because children are being treated with no respect. Y'all want to talk about another hierarchical system that I feel like needs to be deconstructed? The hierarchy of how people treat children in comparison to adults, and how adults can basically do and say whatever the fuck they want to do to children. Children are little receptacles that are soaking up everything. Right? So you think that you can be abusive and violent and all of that around these kids, but then tell them not to be. And no, when they go to school, when they interact with other people, if you're not teaching them how to control their emotions, they're going to get into fights. They're going to be bullies because you're bullying them at home. And they're going to need to get that off somewhere. And a lot of y'all don't even think what y'all do to y'all kids is bullying, but it is disempowering. When you make your kids feel like, they have no real autonomy, no say-so, because I know people seem to think that allowing kids to have freedom means that they turn into these assholes. But no, I think the parents being assholes. And sometimes it's not freedom, it's you not raising them at all. No instruction or direction at all, but a lot of violence, a lot of cussing, a lot of fussing, a lot of screaming, a lot of hollering. Not a lot of, okay, everybody needs to take a deep breath and calm the fuck down. Go sit down until you can calm yourself down. And then when you calm, we can talk after you calm down. Because you're not going to hear me, and you're also not going to be disrespecting me. You need to go calm down. People don't teach their children how to emotionally regulate because nobody taught them how to emotionally regulate. Most people. Yes, the community is not okay. Get my merch. Get my merch, girl. The QR code is up here. The link is down below in the description box. paperluckstudios.com. The community is not okay, girl. But let's get into Cam talking to Freddie O'Bang.
Your dad being gay.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you find out?
He told me.
What?
Yeah. I think I was probably 12, 13 or something like that. And it was him and my auntie, and he was like, man, I got something to tell you. And when he told me, it wasn't really no reaction from me. So it's like, damn, when you have unconditional love for somebody, especially like that, it's almost nothing that you can tell me that make me look at you different, if that makes sense, because I look at you as my father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it. I never, you know what I'm saying? It never changed the way I thought about him.
12, you may not have thought about it. But as you look at life through your lens at 27, what you said, 29?
Yeah.
What did you do? You wanted him to develop some shame around his father's sexuality? Is that what you're asking him, Cam? So you mean to tell me as you got older and you started having girlfriends and shit, it didn't become shameful for you to have a gay father?
Do you look at him different today?
No, it's my daddy.
Yeah. Now, how do you navigate? Did you have identity issues? Like, what was the stress that
he ain't never did none of that around me.
Okay.
He was respectful, and he not flamboyant. He not dressing up like no woman and all that crazy.
Right.
And there it is. Not dressing up like a woman and all that crazy shit. And therein lies the box that be gay, but don't be too gay. You can be a gay man, but don't be too feminine. And I just really want everybody to oh my God, stop thinking that it's so important. Because you do know that these things contradict, right? So the idea is that for a man to be gay, he's feminine. And for him to be feminine means that he can't protect himself or protect other people. First of all, everybody doesn't need to be a fucking protector, first of all. Number two, there are a bunch of gay dudes that will beat the fuck out of everybody. I'm from New Orleans. Gay niggas will beat your ass, okay? So that's another thing. They've had to learn how to fight. And that doesn't mean that they can't be feminine or like to dress a certain way. You still get your ass beat. So it's just like, that doesn't make any sense either. And that is because y'all really feel like everybody is supposed to look and be a certain way. And that's where the gender thing comes into play. Because, oh, you could be gay because that's something that can be away from me. That's something that can be hidden from me. So you mean to tell me if your father was in a relationship with a man and it was a healthy relationship and he moved in with him and they were affectionate in front of you, then it would have been inappropriate, right? But if he had a girlfriend and he was affectionate to his girlfriend or his wife in front of you, then that would have been appropriate. The idea is that there is something wrong. There is something unnatural about people being gay or a man being feminine. That is not true. It's not true, y'all. I know y'all want to hold on to that. It's not true. It's not true. People are people.
Right. So now if he was to do something like that, then it'd be like, I need to check you and have a talk with you. But he ain't never do nothing like that.
And this all is respectful. Is he with a man now?
No.
Was it a phase? What is it?
I don't know.
Do you want to know?
Nah.
Okay.
It's just business here, grown man.
For sure. With your dad.
As far as somebody like that, like this is like if my mama had a situation and a woman came and told me, oh, back in the day I did something with your mama. You gonna start looking at your mama different? Mm-hmm. It's my mama. I look at it as my mama.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So with your dad's situation, also with the mother of your children, do you consider yourself to be an ally for the LGBTQ?
No, absolutely not.
LGBTQ.
No, he's not.
Ally?
No.
Cause like...
He's just telling the truth. You know how many niggas tell the truth about their parents being gay? Most rappers talk about their parents being, that have that story, will tell that story. Because everything is up for grabs. Like, everything is something to be used in the music, especially if it's something that made you feel othered, as if you weren't already othered,
Dudes.
But I feel that Cam is such an ignorant person sometimes, because you could tell that Cam wants to express like he wants him to feel a certain amount of shame. Like, he wants him to be angry. And he's asking, but the questions kind of give the vibe that you want him to be shamed or feel shame or be grossed out or whatever. Like, it's an answer you're trying to get in this situation. But Cam, you are a man that dresses and moves outside of a binary, whether you like it or not. The way Cam dresses, the way Cam has always dressed, Cam has always been somebody that wanted to be stylish. Shorts when nobody needed shorts, capris, long socks, colors, fabrics that don't match, weird hats. Like, you're trying to give off the artsy guy, right? You want to, because the aesthetic is an artsy guy, right? But it is also like a version of femininity to some men. Like, Cam is feminine to some men. It ain't got nothing to do with playing sports. It's the way he dresses. It's the way he sit up there with his legs crossed and talk with his hands sometimes. Now, should that be an indictment on him and his sexuality? Absolutely not. But it's just to point out that all of us will sometimes have moments where we're not living up to the box that we've been put in, and y'all act like it's supposed to come with all of this shame.
That's just funny how you put.
He is giving Brokeback Mountain. That is an excellent point.
It's one of those things, bro, like, we don't see this.
That's the rule. That's the goal now. What are we doing? What's going on?
Because what is this? What is this? How are you sitting up here trying to make this man feel some type of guilt or shame, really just shame, around his dad being gay? And honestly, I feel like I wonder if his dad never had the type of relationship he would have wanted to have because he felt like he needed to hide it. Even telling your son that you're gay, but living in a community that tells you, hey, nigga, you better keep it together. Don't be too feminine.
We I don't have.
I can say I never had a what's the word I'm looking for?
Dislike.
That too, but what's the complex? I never had a complex about it.
Explain.
Cause I didn't seen it so much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, long as it's not
on both sides, from a woman's dynamic or a man's dynamic. Okay.
I done seen it so many times that like it ain't never nothing that like, long as it's not directed towards me, I don't give about it.
You rapped about your dad.
And a lot of men feel like that. As long as you're not trying to fuck me, I don't care. That's what they say. But when son talked about dressing feminine, like, you like, he don't do no crazy shit, like no bullshit like that. Your mentality that a man should always be masculine. I also think it's funny because you sitting in front of him with your legs tightly crossed like that, looking a tinge bit feminine, but then talking to him about his dad, you know, being feminine and that making him feel weird. Like, and this is what we be talking about with like the hypocrisy. That's why it's best to just stop being so hyperfixated on people's sexualities and whatever they have going on. Just let people be people. Protect yourself. Like who you like. Mind your fucking business. It's healthy. It's healthy, especially when people are consenting adults. Consenting adults, everybody. Now, before we get into, you know, because that was just, you know, some gay shit, and I do want to get into Brandy and Ray J and all of that. But two things before we get to the Brandy and Ray J of it all. Actually, maybe three. So let's go here first. So we talked about this yesterday, right? We talked about Jonna Sebastian claims that she filed a criminal case against Swizz Beatz for alleged and that he's now abducted their daughter. So yesterday, she was saying that Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz had her daughter addicted to drugs, okay? And that her daughter was, you know, doing the edibles and the vapes, okay? And now, hold up, just moving things around a bit. Hold up. And now she's accusing him of the R word, you guys. Okay, as you can see here. I'm about to read to y'all what it says. Late tonight, Sebastian took to Instagram with a series of alarming posts claiming she has filed a criminal case against Swizz Beatz for alleged rape. She also accused him of trying to silence her and made another shocking claim that their daughter Nicole had been abducted earlier in the day. Did she get abducted? So you mean to tell me your daughter was with you when you were doing all of this shit on the internet? She was where you are? Is that what we're to understand? Because you were making it seem like your daughter was somewhere else. And now you're saying that she was abducted earlier in the day? In the same post, Sebastian said she has been in contact with police, courts, and social services for years, insisting she has already taken the legal steps people keep advising her to pursue. She emphasized that this has been an ongoing fight, not something new. She also issued a chilling warning, writing that if anything happens to her in the future, people should know who to look at. The update allows her earlier accusations involving Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys, where she raised concerns about their daughter's involvement and claimed ongoing issues with her former partner. So she's just online putting everything on the internet. Okay. She says, I have filed a criminal case against Swizz Beatz for rape. He is trying to silence me. He has abducted Nicole today. Did he abduct her, or did she say, Dad, come get me, and he came and got her? Because you were acting like your daughter wasn't with you. And now it seems like your daughter might have actually been with you when you were posting all of that shit online about her being a drug addict. I have been in touch with the police, court, social services for years. I have done everything. To me, your daughter is 17, about to be 18. It sounds like something you need to just allow to run its course. That's what it sounds like to me. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I don't think anybody is actually holding the daughter from her. I think she's creating the issue, and the daughter doesn't want to be bothered with her because of the way she thinks. And I think the daughter might be queer of some sort, because she spoke on a relationship that she doesn't condone, and her culture and westernized culture and all of that shit. And what I got from that is you know, tinge of homophobia, probably. That's what it made me feel like. I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure. The daughter hasn't come out and said anything, but it does feel like, you know, in your Islamic culture, of course, being gay is a bad thing. And so, yeah, your daughter being gay is something you're not going to be happy about. And in order to keep your daughter from being around whatever woman she's dating, young woman she's dating, because she said that the person was over the age of 18, which made me feel like they were under the age of 21. Because why not say 21 if that was the case? Your daughter is 17, so that means the person will probably be between the ages of 17 and 20, which means it's somebody that they might have been in school with. Right? We talked about this, right? But yeah, she sounds like a mom that's manic more so than anything else. If anything happens to me in time to come, you know who to look at, who to look for. To all of you saying, yeah, we know you did it. You did everything you could. And listen, y'all know these niggas ain't shit, right? Like, so I'm not completely, against this woman because, people, listen, celebrities, people work, like she was saying, people do worship celebrities. Celebrities are allowed to get away with a lot, as we've seen all over the place. If you have enough money, then you can get away with things. But something makes me feel like that's not necessarily this situation. And yeah, she looked crazy in the eyes. She looks crazy in the eyes, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is, but as soon as I saw the picture, something was off. Yeah, and she was hypocritical, right? She was hypocritical because whenever you had a baby with him, he was probably married to Mashonda. He lied about it, but you still had a baby with a married man. And now you're being judgmental under the guise of religion and culture. My God, on today. And now she's accusing him of rape. We'll see how this all goes, y'all. We'll see how it all goes. Listen, I don't put anything past anybody, I promise. I don't put anything past anybody. No, I don't. Girl. Okay. And then a little bit married to medicine, just a smidge. So Toya Bush Harris says, I don't know why they just put Toya Bush, but Toya Bush says that she and Dr. Heavenly are different types of women. I wouldn't call my husband daddy and my children mommy. And then, of course, all of the comments were talking about how disrespectful she is to Eugene, how mean she is to Eugene, all of that. And I just kind of feel like I'm kind of tired of that conversation a little bit because a couple gets into, an argument in front of everybody. And now, I feel like y'all are blowing it out of proportion because she's not doing what Heavenly does, which is daddy. And, y'all want people to baby talk these niggas.
Daddy little. So we speak differently. I think that she has her opinion. I have mine. If my husband's okay with it, I think it's okay. I do think there's some areas of growth for me. There are. I'm a strong female. I'm from Detroit. It is what it is. And we could be a little abrasive. We're learning how to put sugar on.
I've been married almost 30 years, and everybody talks crazy when there are no cameras.
Thank you. And that's really the thing. That's really the thing, and that's why this is so annoying to some degree, because it's a level of bullshit about it, right? Like, oh my God, I've never talked to my man like that, girl. I'm from New Orleans. We call niggas all kind of puss ass, fuck ass, hoe ass niggas. Okay? I don't, my tolerance level might be high for what is considered disrespectful when it comes to wordage, okay? So yeah, you have a moment. He say something to her, she say something to him. They both apologize, they get over it. That's between them two people. I don't feel like Eugene is abusive towards Toya, and I don't feel like Toya is really being abusive to him. Like, I don't believe that. I just feel like they don't show up the way people want them to show up, and so they gas the situation. Just a tinge, okay? Y'all know I don't really see it for Toya. Toya's a mean girl, okay? Toya is not a safe space. She needs to do a lot of work on herself when it comes to how she relates to other people, including Eugene. But I'm not going to keep gassing the situation like these other people are not disrespecting the fuck out of their spouses behind closed doors. Because niggas be cheating, niggas be running their wives into the ground. All kind of shit be going on.
Thank you, mommy, daddy, little. So we speak differently. I think that she has her opinion. I have mine. If my husband's okay with it, I think it's
right. And I think it's healthier. To be like Toya and Eugene than to be calling my nigga daddy and him lying to me for years and years about shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Call me fucked up. I guess we both ain't shit.
Action to Heavenly making fun of the way that you speak to Eugene when she told Damon to walk.
Yeah, you can't call your nigga a bitch ass nigga. Now let me be clear. There are things I won't do. There have been times where I have said, you're acting like. Say, where you acting like a bitch? Okay, which, kind of, but I don't do that often. That was like a long time ago. I don't call him names. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk to each other a certain way. Like, I'm talking about me personally. I do have like we don't scream. Like, we might get agitated with each other. We might talk slick. We might run our mouth a little bit. But ultimately, like, no, we're not cursing each other out. He has never cursed me out. I have never cursed him out. There is a level of care and respect that I like to maintain in my relationship, right? I'm not everybody and everybody ain't me, but I'm just saying personally, growing up as somebody in New Orleans and knowing how harsh we can be with words and how we can talk to each other and how that can feel violent. Yeah, no, I don't do that in my household. I don't do that. We just don't talk until we can talk calmly. Like, I don't want to do that. It's too much, girl, too much energy, too much of my time has been spent when I was younger, when I was a kid. Like, just a lot of people saying shit. Like, why would you even say some shit like that to me? Why are you talking to me like that? And when I tell you we say shit that burn, like, people in my family, like, they are known to talk to you like a fucking dog if it comes to it. We don't do that. I don't allow it. He don't allow it. I don't allow it. Tight ship. If we gotta go calm down, we gotta go calm down. But we don't just talk to each other any kind of way. Not in front of nobody. And sometimes we be joking. We play a lot, and people think that we might be serious, but we really just be playing. But yeah, y'all, I do feel like you do have don't get me wrong. Like, I do respect how Heavenly respects and protects her marriage. I do. Because I feel like Toya needed to protect Eugene a little bit more when it comes to how she talked about him in front of the women. And I will stand on that. But I also feel like I don't think there's anything wrong with showing up as who you are instead of faking and being a hypocrite and doing different shit behind closed doors. Like, I think people just really want you to lie. That's the goal now. That's the rule. Lie. Lie better. Perform better. That's what they want. But essentially, I feel like if she was a spicy Latina lady, y'all might not feel the same either. That's another thing I feel about this, is that sometimes this shit is a woman just being, boisterous and having a little bit of a mouth on her. And men love that until the mouth is towards them. You know what I'm saying? But this is not really about Eugene's gripe with her. This is about how everybody else is assessing their relationship. I feel like, that really is between Eugene and her at the end of the day. So y'all, little quick Real Housewives of Atlanta while we talking about Married to Medicine. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kelly Farrell's ex Mark Farrell hit with felony theft arrest as defamation case against Bravo drags on. This is the type of man that will sue your job so that he could try to get you fired. That's how I feel about this man. I feel like this man is suing Bravo because he simply wants to make life difficult for her to move on. He looks like the type of man to be vindictive like that. So it says that her ex-husband, Mark Farrell, following a new arrest in Georgia. According to online records, Mark Farrell was taken into custody Tuesday on a felony charge of theft by taking. Authorities say the alleged incident dates back to November. Though additional details surrounding the case have not yet been released, the arrest adds another layer to Farrell's ongoing legal battles, particularly his contentious history with Kelly. The former couple has been locked in a dispute over child support, with Farrell previously jailed last year over an unpaid balance before later securing his release after making payment. Kelly and Mark, who married in 2011, officially finalized their divorce in September 2024 after she filed in 2022. Beyond his issues with Kelly, Farrell is also currently pursuing legal action against Bravo, accusing the network of defamation tied to claims made about him on the show. Yeah, it's giving miserable. It's giving miserable nigga that's trying to fuck up your situation. It's given I was abusive, yeah, and I don't want nobody to know about it, and I don't like the fact that you told people, and I want to try to ruin your opportunity to move on and do better beyond me. So I'm gonna sue Bravo, and hopefully they'll get tired of fighting with me, and they'll fire you. I think that's what it is. Me personally, because I have seen the way these niggas do, right, where they know they should be paying you child support and they don't pay it. I wouldn't even want it. I would low-key want the nigga to sign away his rights. Like, I don't want to have to bring, and I get like, it's so hard because sometimes people need help, right? But sometimes I feel like these men aren't the help that you need. These men are not the help that you need. Y'all, does STFU mean shut the fuck up? Is that what that means? Is that what this means? Is this person telling me to shut the fuck up? I just want to be clear. Child, she said he was abusive, and I believe her. I believe her. You know why I believe her? Because men really will be vindictive in this way. I've just seen it. I was waiting for the person to say it again. That's all. Anyway, give him a break. He's bad. Give him a break. He's bad, not evil. Why are we giving him a break? What did we do? What do you constitute as evil? Child, he bad. He not evil. Girl, whatever you want to call it, don't trust him. He's not safe. Okay? I wish my baby daddy would sign away his rights. Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Cause I'd be like, I don't know why y'all coming in here with that. Why are you here? Thank you, Melinda. I got it. So yeah, y'all, that's they've been going back and forth. They've been going back and forth. And I really do feel like it's him. I feel like it's the man. I do. All right, so let's move on. Let's see, cause I did want to talk about remember I told y'all about I was watching a Manosphere documentary on Netflix. Y'all remember? I was telling y'all about that. Did y'all watch that on Netflix? Did anybody see the documentary Inside the Manosphere with Louise Theroux? Well, Piers Morgan, I guess, had a back and forth with HS Tiki Taki, and he was one of the main guys that was on this Manosphere Netflix situation. But yeah, let's get into it.
I didn't say I'm homophobic at all.
I understand that, but I'm curious why you don't think disowning a child for being gay is homophobic.
What I do with my children is up to me.
Of course.
Okay?
What I do to my children is up to me. Y'all do not care about these kids. It's all about control.
I don't agree with you going to Epstein's Island and having freak-offs with Ghislaine Maxwell and the rest of them. But I don't need to bring it up because this is about misogyny
just to be clear,
and everything like this.
Harrison,
okay?
Just to be
calm. I don't agree with that,
just
sir.
To be clear, just to be clear.
Freak-offs on the island.
Yes, no.
This is exactly how people argue on TikTok. Like, they do a lot of lowbrow, ignorant shit in arguments or in discussions. That means you can never keep the conversation up here because they're always trying to play in your face and throw things out there. Like, you want to talk about somebody being evil.
Do I? And as is a
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Do you want to keep doing this? You'll make yourself look very stupid.
Are you sure?
He's always making himself look stupid. HS Harrison, is that his name? He's always making himself look stupid. And whenever he makes himself look stupid, he blames somebody else for why he looks stupid.
That I've never been to Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
And to me, like, he looks gay. He looks gay. He's hyper focused on the homophobia. Yeah, because you're probably gay, honey. You're probably suppressing homosexuality. What do I say all the time? If you're homophobic, you're gay.
And I'm 100% positive. I never met the man, never went to his island. I met Ghislaine Maxwell.
And now Piers Morgan is having to defend himself when we're having a conversation that's about something totally different. It's a distraction.
For 5
Definitely
minutes of the book launch. If you've got any supplementary
mentioned a lot of times. Mentioned a lot of times in there, sir.
I have no problem. You're not. I don't think if I.
Not only do they submit to their moms, they submit to other men. They submit to other men. Let a bigger, louder man come into the room, and now you're a submissive puppy dog. And to me, he is like all of these men on that Manosphere documentary give gay. Like they give that they're secretly gay. Like that they want to be with a man, but they can't do it because they're whatever the society or the culture that they're from has groomed them to believe that it is unnatural and it is wrong. And they don't want to feel those feelings. They don't want to think about those things, but they do. And in order to deal with how often they probably think about being with other men, they have to think about it as wrong. And that's where this obsession with speaking against gay people comes into play. And I also feel like this is something that has been happening more often because of this administration being severely homophobic and transphobic. And if y'all gonna let Trump teach y'all how to think, I think y'all should rethink. You think about that one again.
I say this very respectfully. I don't think you're very well informed about things like that, or you wouldn't go there because it's.
Why are you in the files?
Why don't you check the 27 references to me in the files?
Why are you in the files, sir? Very close to these types of people.
I mean, and honestly, this is absolutely what Pam Bondi does when she sits in front of a committee and they're asking her questions. She has a hit list, right? Whoever she knows is going to be asking her questions, she will go and find dirt on them so that she can throw the dirt at them and distract from the questions that are being asked of her. And it's the same thing he's doing in this argument. That's why, you know, people always go for personal shit. When you up here talking and they don't want to be wrong about something, they go for personal shit.
Check. And all your followers, you can. The great thing about the Epstein files, you can put somebody's name.
Like, look at him. He's glossy. Y'all, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Honey. Come on.
Name in. And
you like to compare me to Tate and Myron and everyone else. So, because my name is close to them in the manosphere. But if I compare you to Epstein and Maxwell, you have a clear problem with it, sir. You compare me to Myron and all the others in this homophobic, misogynistic, whatever world.
And that's another thing. What is this shit where y'all say homophobic shit and then get mad when somebody calls it homophobia? What is that? Like, stop gaslighting people. Talking about, I wouldn't want my child to be gay. Yeah, sweets. Homophobic. You are in fear of your child being gay. And why? Because they don't fit into the societal norm. You have a fear of how people will respond to you if you're not fitting into the societal norm. We all feel the fear, and some of us don't give a fuck. We go about our way anyway. You're going to feel how you're going to feel anyway.
I'm comparing you to Epstein then, because you're in his files.
Harrison.
Exactly. You're
making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir.
Yes.
I don't mind.
To people with a little bit of sense, yes. But to your fandom and all of the weird ass guys with their dicks in their hands when they're watching you, yeah, they're gonna be on your side. They're gonna get in the comments. They're gonna troll. I've seen it all over TikTok, y'all. The way people have been responding to this. And if you're a fan of his, oh, he's trolling. That's something that y'all always say, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Oh, he's trolling. Nobody cares. Y'all suck. He's trolling. He still sucks.
Nah, you make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who is cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black man that shagged your wife while you are on holiday. I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
all right,
who's this? Applications are open.
All right, let's just
that's your ting, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
I wouldn't say I'm home.
Look, and it's like, and you're still pathetic, son, and I still think you're gay. Hello. Yeah. I'm on live. What's up? Yeah, I'm just being an asshole. What's up? Okay, I will. All right, bye. You know what I'm saying? Just ridiculous, you guys. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, you know, he's laughing and shit. And, you know, it's like, dude, you still look gay. Like, you still look gay. I don't know if you know this, but you still look gay. Nobody cares. Okay, I'm trying to find I'm trying to find this shit dealing with what's the little kid name, y'all? Beyonce and them nephew. I think he went to a gay function. I think that was on Gay Magazine, child. Let me pull it up. And we'll end with that other shit. Cause I do want to get off of here so I can go get a little bit of crawfish before I go and try to do this workout class. The Ooh Ladies First panel is tonight, you guys. The Ooh Ladies First panel will be tonight on Jamie's channel, okay? And listen, don't forget, y'all know that we are gonna be live in Atlanta on May 2nd. The tickets to the show are down below in the description box. So if y'all trying to come see us in Atlanta, our live show, May 2nd, girl, come on through. 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 Okay. Child, the gay people been posting their ass off. Hold up. Okay.
Julez here, March 13th. Opium Atlanta. Shout out PS Party. Shout out Juju. Let's do it. Julez here, March 13th. Opium Atlanta. Shout out PS Party. Shout out Juju. Let's do it.
Okay. The man, the model, the nephew, the son, Julez Smith, Hip Hop Friday at the Opium. Okay. Julez Smith to host first LGBTQ plus nightclub event in Atlanta. Okay, so apparently, Solange's son, Julez Smith, hosts LGBTQ night at Club Opium in Atlanta. So he was there, surrounded by girls, right? You know, he's got braids in. And what do I tell y'all about niggas with braids? I don't care if it's Solange's son. You gotta, oh, and the mustache too, child. Julez, braids and mustache give fuck nigga. I'ma just be honest with you. Both of those things give fuck nigga. I'm not even gonna front. And then he declined the gay interview. Julez Smith declines gay interview.
Nope. It's not out. Nope.
And to me, I don't understand. Like, I get people because like Ashley and them was like, I don't understand booking anyone to host and they do nothing. Why y'all paying people to just show up and look? And Julez could have easily gave a short interview like his friend did and kept it pushing. He's his own person, but the way he went about this is not a good look at all.
Oh, you trying to have one, man? I'm about to. I did.
Niggas can't fuck about it. I think it's the big.
Well, can't nobody hear you, friend? You gotta get on the mic.
I want the mic yet?
Your mic is on the mic.
All right, so say what question you got for me.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Saya Banga.
Where you from, Saya Banga?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
It shows a lot, okay?
Shit popping, shit going on. Niggas can't fuck with my baby. Niggas can't fuck with my brother Julez.
Is this your first time at this club before?
No, this ain't my first time. It's like my 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
What's up?
What's up?
I feel it.
Look, tell me what question you got for me.
All right, well, bad. Well, what's your opinions on straight men hosting LGBT events?
I love LGBTQ.
Okay.
Fuck the community. We outside. Shit going on.
I feel it.
We got shit popping.
And you from New York. Y'all a lot. Y'all a lot
so
diverse.
We going.
Yeah.
Shout out my LGBTQ.
Turn up.
Outside.
Appreciate you. How can they follow you, fam?
Follow me on Instagram, Saya Banga. We outside.
Right.
Yo, make sure y'all tune into the Mel Gallery outside. All that.
Most
Feel
definitely.
Me?
Appreciate you, pimp.
We going up.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Casual.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Listen, I thought he was cute, but the way he kept looking at son in the eyes, I was just kind of like, I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to say that if that's not true. But you know, I do feel like it is a situation where men still, some men, they say that they're straight because they still want to be with women. They still want to have access to women. And so they might like dudes from time to time, but then they might like women and they don't tell women, and y'all say that that's DL, but to me, it's more so I'm not telling you. DL, I'm living my life. Like, DL is like, I'm in a relationship with you. And I ain't just smashed, but like, I'm in a relationship with you and you think I'm 100% straight. That to me is one thing. But a man that's just out here living his life and you fucked him, and then later on you find out he like dudes too, and now you all upset and crying and falling, down the floor and all of that. Like, okay.
Question. So what's your opinions on when it comes to straight men hosting LGBT events?
I love it.
Okay.
It's so important because it shows that gay men and straight men can be cordial. Doesn't have to be sexual. We don't want straight men. We don't.
Let them know.
We don't want straight men.
Okay. I know that's right.
It's like it's annoying actually, because like I'm just existing, and then straight men.
Cause straight men think, cause you know why? Cause straight men be wanting everybody, so they think everybody want them. That's a lot of times what it be.
Think I
You
want
want
them.
them.
And it's just like, no, nigga, you're insecure. You want me.
Let them know. They trying to be like you. Come on, the body is body,
not
friend.
Like, not like me.
No, I'm talking about the,
Not like
you
me.
look fit.
Not like
Okay,
me.
okay.
They want me.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference.
He's wrong.
And I don't want to like, and like, it's annoying. It's upsetting.
Does that make them
It's
straight,
like-
though?
Huh?
Does that make them straight?
It doesn't make them straight.
Why
It makes
not?
you fluid, which is better.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. You hear, Julez is on his way. You here to see him?
Who?
Julez Smith.
I'm just here with my cousins. We partying.
Oh, okay. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
It's cool. It's a little, you know what I'm saying?
It's
turn
early.
around a little bit, but hopefully it pipe up.
So, but Julez, and this is his first LGBT event here in Atlanta, Georgia. What's your opinions when it comes to here tonight?
I just came, support rock stars, Juju.
course.
They doing their thing tonight. Jules is here. All the fireworks, good shit.
Yes, yes. What's your opinions on straight men hosting LGBT events? Would you want one to host one of your events?
I personally, so for me,
Yeah.
for a straight man to host my event, it has to be somebody that's an ally.
Okay,
And
no
actively an ally, have made it clear they're an ally, those types of things.
Right.
Yeah.
You say actively an ally. What does that look like to you?
Meaning,
This guy don't seem
the
drunk.
things that we have going on. I mean, fortunately, times have changed, so we do have straight men and women that do speak up for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're in their actions, etc. You don't see them disrespecting us. I feel like that's actively an ally. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, all support is not present. I mean, it's not as noticeable. It's not there. But the fact that you're, you
know why? Because a lot of times, with men only be nice to people they want to fuck. Like a lot of times. So then it's like this confusing thing. And that's because I don't think men or boys, period, are sometimes like I don't think they're raised to have relationships that aren't transactional. And I think sometimes they don't know how to have just regular friendships with people, period. Let alone with men that might be effeminate and then might touch on something that they might be attracted to, make them feel uncomfortable, and now they're acting like an asshole to everybody.
you're not bashing us. You know what I mean? And the fact that you're showing up, that shows that you are an ally.
Here tonight. I feel it. What's your opinions on, as a woman, what's your opinions on straight men hosting LGBT events? You think it should be more inclusive? Most definitely. Well, why is it a thing that when you see people like that, people automatically assume that the person is a part of the LGBT community? Why can't they just show love?
I feel like because that's still something that's becoming more
acceptable.
What is your opinions when it comes to?
I got it. We out here. We got it. To me, I feel like it was stupid to show up there and get the check and not do the interview. Like, I'm gonna just be real. I thought that was like stupid and low key. It was a tad bit disrespectful because you are being paid to be there. So like, do the interview money. Like, it's not that serious. If you're going to be at the event anyway. I also feel like people question Julez' sexuality because of him and things he said and done over the years, like talking about dressing in his mom's clothes, even though his mom has very androgynous, his mom has I'm sure she has clothes that are masculine in her closet because Solange is that type of person. But there have been things said and done that have made people question, whether he's fluid or straight or whatever. And if you're going to show up at the gay event, do the fucking interview. Don't be a weirdo. Now, hold up. Because before we get into that, hold up. I don't feel like anybody has to do anything that they don't feel comfortable with. But can y'all please not show up to these events and act like an asshole? Can that be a thing? And then this, because I think he spoke on his sexuality. I thought I saved it. with him speaking on how people question his sexuality and all of that. Girl, I'm gonna try to go get me some crawfish because I want some. I want some bad. Where did it go? Because I definitely saw him speak on his sexuality. But let's talk about let me find it first, and because I do want to talk about Mama Tina's gumbo. I don't want to be up here all day. I hate the way it's always something else, and I'm like, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that. Let's see.
What's the hardest part
Okay, got it.
about being you?
Misconceptions.
What are the
People think I'm gay. You know that?
I am gay.
For you, like,
I do.
Like, you want to know something that's so crazy?
What's crazy?
You know, like, in the start of my life, I used to, like...
This is not to be heard.
Nah, for sure. Look, you know, like, the first time I ever heard myself in the media was, I was in 7th grade, and my mom had posted this picture of me. I was dressed as LL Cool J. I had, like, this red jumpsuit, yes. I'm 13 at the time. Mind you, I had a girlfriend at the time. I went to school, and my girlfriend showed me a picture that my mom posted. It was on some media shit. And these grown-ass adults was calling me gay at 13 because they were saying I'm pretty. I'm a pretty boy. And
you got colored eyes
so look,
and shit.
so this is how I kind of think of it. I started modeling, and I went from bashing women to automatically now I'm gay. And
You'll
then,
never win.
And then look, listen, I just declined the interview at the spot, and now I'm homophobic. So I went from bashing women to now I'm gay to now I hate gay people. So it's kind of, you know, just let them say what they want to say.
They're gonna say whatever, and they're always gonna have something to say. What's the hardest part about being you?
Okay. He do look like Joanna Scammer. That's hilarious. Somebody put Joanna Scammer in the comments. That nigga look just like Joanna Scammer. That's crazy.
And
You'll
then,
never win.
And then look, listen, I just declined the interview at the spot, and now I'm homophobic. So I went from bashing women to now I hate gay. So it's kind of, you know, just let them say what they want to say.
They're gonna say whatever, and they're always gonna have something to say. You could feed the homeless. They'll be like, "Why you feeding the homeless?"
That's a fact. They're gonna find something
they'll
negative
always
about,
find
you know.
something. So you just gotta live your life, or you'll never be happy. I feel like a lot of the times, especially doing this shit, you read the comments, you
See
see
what
what
you
people
want to
say,
know
you start
something?
believing it.
I just now started to respond. Just in the past month.
Why
I've
you
been reading
respond?
this
You
shit
ain't
since I was a
never responded to
kid. Now listen though, because it's funny to me. But I've been seeing this shit since a kid and always was taught like,
don't say nothing.
Leave that shit in the back of your head. These niggas don't pay your bills. Now it's like, okay, I'm comfortable in my life. Now it's like, nigga, fuck you.
Now you can say something.
Yeah.
But don't get
Not too much though, because then they gonna, they'll cook me. They'll cook me. They'll cook me for sure. Oh, we for sure gonna be throwing up and shit.
Okay, so just a little bit, and this is just what I was feeling in that moment, because I've been in situations like that where you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, and every time you start to talk, they interrupt you, and also that like touching you while they interrupting you and shit to get you, like, I don't know, like it annoyed me. It annoyed me. Like, was it just me, y'all? But it annoyed me watching him interact with her just then. But yeah, no, I do feel like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know that child's sexuality, and I don't care to. He is, you know, a light-skinned pretty boy, but that don't mean anything. Okay, what I told y'all about these light-skinned niggas, okay? They some of the craziest niggas because they got something to prove. Okay? But yeah, y'all, let's move on. Let's move on, y'all. So why y'all bothering Tina Knowles? Why are y'all bothering Tina Knowles? The lady just wanted to share her gumbo, her beef stew recipe with y'all. Mama Tina's gumbo review, okay? Now, some of y'all, I feel like, showed up to this shit just so y'all can say that it was nasty. That's how I feel.
Stinks. I feel like I would throw up even from it.
That girl says she is not finna give her money to a luau. And I believe her because she got an accent. So I know she know what she talking about. Everybody who...
And I believe her because she got an accent? My God.
Ate Tina Knowles gumbo, this gumbo. The reason why y'all sick is
okay. So I don't know what anybody's talking about, but I don't know what's all the way in there. But that gumbo looked decent to me. Got some big old crabs, some sausage, some big old pieces of shrimp in there. I don't know what the hell that is.
because y'all don't know what the fuck she put in that damn gumbo. And see, if you know anything about
chicken in it too,
Lugo, you know that they last for 101 days. The curse lasts for at least 101 days. That means whatever the fuck going on with y'all stomach right now, you finna feel that shit for the next 2, 3, 4 months. And what's crazy is that y'all ran out there to buy this gumbo just because Tina Knowles' name is behind it. Talking about, oh, we might be eating human remains, but 16 to 18 hours to make gumbo. And yes, you do not eat gumbo. You don't cook gumbo in the heat. You just don't do that. Anybody who's cooked gumbo should know that. And why would a woman that's...
What do you mean you don't cook gumbo, you don't eat it in the heat? Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? And a conversation about witchcraft is giving, you know, internalized racism, if you ask me.
otherwise wealthy be out here selling $25 cups of gumbo? Do y'all
if it
even
got crabs and shrimp in it, it would make sense that it would be expensive, especially if it's a nice amount. They do upcharge. But yeah, like a big thing of gumbo that has crabs and shrimp in it.
use y'all brain sometimes before y'all just run out here and try to, because y'all want to be a part of something?
Look, I love the way she think that she judging somebody because they wanted to go try Tina Knowles fucking gumbo. Like, what are you talking about, bitch? Like, bitch can't go on try somebody gumbo? You just want to be a part of something. Bitch, shut up. You want to be a part of the contrarian club with that ignorant shit. Let me see what else the people said. Hold up.
Hey y'all, I'm down in Texas at the Houston Rodeo getting ready to try Miss Tina's infamous gumbo. Now, all the girlies have been up in arms about this with a lot of mixed reviews, but off the strength, it looks good. Let's give it a try. Now, off that first bite, it's very hearty and meaty. It has chicken, it has sausage, it has shrimp. It's really tasty, packed with flavor. I think it's really yummy. The bite of shrimp in it is really fresh. It doesn't taste overly cooked. I think
Y'all
it's
so
really
dumb.
great.
People in the comments, you ever asked why she didn't eat it? Girl, shut the fuck up. So every time you go to a food place, the people that cook the food are eating it every time?
It has some rice in it.
Shut up.
It's tea. It's giving. It's really flavorful and tasty. My only complaint is that it doesn't have the texture of gumbo. It's kind of watery and not thick like a traditional gumbo would be. But the crab is packed with flavor. It's pretty.
And I don't know about that because everybody makes gumbo a little different. Some people's gumbos are not as thick. Some people don't put filet in their gumbo. Even down here in Louisiana, gumbo's very based on who's making it. You know, I'm a seafood gumbo person myself. They got some people that like to put, you know, the turkey necks and the chicken and all of the different types of the rooted to the tutor on the pig and all of that in the shit.
Meaty, but I personally like the claw of the crab. All in all, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Hey y'all, I'm down.
McDonald's CEO did not eat that burger. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't eat the burger. I don't know what that got to do with this, but okay. Whoa, fuck it. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Chicken sausage gumbo. Okay. Look good to me. Now, I ain't taste it. It look good to me. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Let me see. Who else said something?
She is not finna give her money to a luau. And I believe...
Yeah, they keep saying the same thing. Like, it's the same thing. Y'all think the lady gonna poison y'all because she a witch. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we know. Oh, look. She eating a gumbo. Y'all work on my nerves. People just be so ignorant. Just so ignorant. Let me see. I was trying to see if there were any other ones because I know that somebody, like at first, it was people was mad at New Orleans people because somebody tasted the gumbo and they said that's not gumbo. They said it was something, you know, like it's stew, but it's not gumbo. That's what they were saying. And I was like, child, okay, semantics. Did she make a roux for it is the question.
The gumbo stinks. I feel like I would throw up even from
That girl says she is not finna.
And then you start adding in pictures and videos and shit. Why y'all keep playing this same person shit in every
That
post?
girl says she is not.
Y'all see this? This same audio on every fucking post.
That girl says she is.
Oh my God, I am tired of hearing that lady voice.
So wait a minute, hold on. So Beyonce mama supposed to be like a witch or something? Now, what's going on is this man said in a video that Beyonce mama making gumbo. And I seen people.
White people make y'all think that there's something wrong with being a witch. I'ma just say that. Like, cause y'all call people witches all the time and really like it's ignorant as fuck.
People trying the gumbo and they like the gumbo good. And I told my husband, I want to go to Texas, and if we go, I want to try some of Beyonce mama gumbo because everybody like it's really, really, really good. And, you know, it's a lot of people saying some good things about it. But then he also go, Beyonce is a billionaire, right? Jay-Z a billionaire, somebody, whatever, they got money, we know that. Why the fuck do Tina want to sell gumbo? But I guess when people get older and I guess they could cook, I guess they want to do something. They want to find their own way. So I guess it's nothing wrong with her doing gumbo, but they was like, don't be crazy. Don't go try this gumbo. Now, if y'all...
Sound like y'all hating to me. That's what it felt like to me. It felt like y'all hating on that lady hustle. Because I'm trying to understand, why wouldn't she want to sell gumbo? Bitch, mind your business. Why you do your job? It's just stupid. To me, this whole thing is just stupid. I understand people who feel like, you know, that's not gumbo, you know, or even people that said it wasn't that good or, you know, whatever. That's fine. But the way y'all try to like assign witchcraft to it, the way y'all trying to act like, oh, it's so nasty, it's spoiled and all of that. Y'all are doing the absolute fucking most. And it's weird. It's very much weirdo behavior the way y'all are attacking this lady over some motherfucking gumbo. It is very weird.
They said, have you had your grandma gumbo yet?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, so what would you rate it 1 out of 10?
I'd give it like an 8.
So why you ain't bring me none? Damn,
because we in Atlanta. I'm all right. I eat like a kid. So
okay, me too. I just
chicken
now started
tenders.
expanding my taste buds.
Listen, chicken tenders, pizza, fried catfish.
Y'all see how many times he stops her from talking and tells her to listen? Yeah, he work on my nerves. I don't care about his sexuality. The nigga work on my nerves. Okay? And then there was another thing, because y'all really are taking this shit way too far, right? Because at first, didn't somebody shoot the place up or something like that? Threatened? Somebody threatened her over the gumbo for sure. I thought I saved that post too, child. Tina Knowles been all up and down my timeline now for a few days, girl. All right, here we go. Houston Health Department confirms Tina Knowles' gumbo spot was temporarily shut down due to clerical issues, but is now reopened. Clerical issues just in. Tina Gumbo at the Houston Rodeo was temporarily shut down. The department says the shutdown happened on Monday, and the gumbo stand serving up Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles' recipe was able to reopen today. It said it was clerical issues that had to be addressed for Mama Tina to reopen. We are awaiting more info.
Around the camera, I feel like it look better. I want to talk.
Okay, you are.
I'm back from my...
Mom, don't let the Beyonce dance hear this.
Awful experience. It was terrible. I haven't even tasted gumbo yet, but my feelings are so hurt. How Miss Tina did me is, oh my God.
So you haven't even tasted the gumbo yet, but the lady didn't act the way you wanted her to act, and so now you get up here and say that her gumbo is nasty?
I was so embarrassed and so humiliated. I went and finished it out and finished my picture, getting my stuff, but I hate that I purchased from her. She treated me not in a good way. She treated me like I was nothing. I was so excited to meet this lady and thinking that, you know, I could just exchange some good energy with good hellos and stuff. It was terrible. I literally could break down and cry how awful.
And why is this person standing in front of her holding a gumbo like that?
That experience.
She didn't even say hi.
She didn't even speak. She walked away from me several times without speaking or even putting a finger up to say, hold on, bitch, or anything. She treated me like I was beneath her or so far up under her. Like, it was disgusting. It was so disgusting and so...
So it was so disgusting because she didn't say anything to you? Y'all do know that lady old, huh? Like, I know she look young, but y'all do know the lady's old, right?
Embarrassing how she did me. The only reason I have this around the camera, I feel like it look better. I want to talk.
Okay, you are.
Ain't even tried this shit yet. Ain't even tried this shit yet. And this is one of the main people that said that it was nasty. And she just mad because she wanted more, what, you wanted more affection from that lady than she was willing to give you? You're a weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo, money. That's wild. I don't care what y'all talking about. I can't deal. I cannot deal. The internet really does have y'all head bucked up. It really does. Because I think that's that internet shit. You think you're going to get on the internet, right? You go viral. Now you getting all of this attention. And you just acting a fucking fool. Like gassing the situation. Like trying to act like somebody did you so fucking wrong. What you think they going to call you and apologize, girl? Go to hell. I'm sorry, but her whole energy annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, girl. I'm so tired. Hold up, I don't read this comment. I'm so tired of the redundant behavior with people who think they so woke, calling this lady a witch and saying her gumbo is witch brew. It's pathetic and sad. That's our that our community does this. No, seriously, and it's absolutely anti-black rhetoric, no matter how you slice it. But bitches love promoting the very things that subjugate them. Just insane. So let's get to this shit, y'all. Cameron and Mace's Instagram account shares video of Ray J after he called them out for speaking on Brandy, right? Because they spoke on Brandy. Let's go. Let's go. I want to go to them first.
Yeah. What happened with Brandy and everything? Man. Let's just do it. Listen, let's do it. Who's dealing with Brandy?
I fucking hate Mace. That gumbo poison, though. Chaos guy, get out of my comments, please. Because there's no evidence. There's no evidence of that. And you just in my comments lying. Get out of my comments. Talking about people, like, show me the proof, child. Show me the proof that it's poison and everybody that ate it got sick. Show me. Show me the proof, girl. Send it to me. Because I ain't see nothing like that. Get out my comments with that. Y'all just be saying anything.
Okay, let me switch my glass.
And y'all know I am not a Beyonce stan. I just hate dumb shit.
What happened? You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go? I was special,
we don't know. Hold up, y'all. Before we get into this, we don't know if she is a witch. And you're right. If she is, there's nothing wrong with being a witch, if that's how she identifies. It's called freedom of religion. It's called freedom of religion. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. People are entitled to believe what they want to believe and have whatever spiritual practice that they want to have. They are. Yeah. I'm sorry, I have to play it again.
That's the rule. That's the goal now. What are we doing? What's going on?
I swear to God, I don't know. What are we doing and what's going on? So let's get to these pillow talking big teeth ass niggas.
He came in and wanted to be special.
So first of all, this conversation was meant to be disrespectful because Cam is a cunt booger.
So I had to let him be special.
I mean, no lies told.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
Right.
I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Right.
But no pun intended.
Right.
But I was coming out of high school on the championship team, and he was the superstar of the team.
Right.
But I definitely did want to be special. I definitely, but I had no idea. So what happened is we had
Yeah. What happened with Brandy and everything? Man. Let's just do it.
Listen.
Let's do it. Who's dealing with Brandy?
Okay, let me switch my glass. You know what happened? We going.
You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know. He came in and wanted to be special. So I had to let him be special.
I mean, no lies told.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
So Mace and Shine were both trying to date Brandy at the same time, and Mace won. So that's what he's saying. You know, he was the Shaq and I was the Kobe, no pun intended, and all of that.
Right. I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe.
But it wasn't disrespectful on Shine's part. Shine was just saying, yeah, you know, she was beautiful. We were both trying to date her. Mace and Brandy did date. Y'all know they did. Sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. You know.
We was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Right.
But
But yeah, that was the conversation, right? That was the conversation. Let the record reflect, I did not hit it first, most respectfully. Now, I don't know why Shine felt the need to post this. You know, I didn't hit it first. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. But I feel like if this was a response to Ray J, then I understand. Okay?
Just nigga. And y'all,
because this was Ray J, y'all. This was Ray J's response. Y'all, Ray J's response was unnecessary.
Looking real attractive. So when I see y'all niggas, y'all better not have that skirt on, nigga. Y'all better pull y'all panties up. You know what I'm saying? Bend y'all niggas over, bro. Hit y'all from the back like this, nigga. Fucking punks. We're Boosie, baby. We're back shots. Y'all come in and get something too, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Come in.
Sonya, weren't you just on the internet talking about how you believe your son and your son, and now he up there drunk with a fucked up heart, grabbing on his dick, talking about fucking people against their will?
And get some of this. Get some of this Cameron ass. Give a fuck about what my sister said, nigga. She probably ain't gonna ever watch this type of shit. But I'm watching you, nigga. And I'm watching you close, nigga. And I see you shave your legs, nigga. I like that. Blood. I don't give a fuck, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you asking. Man, come on.
That's that's all I want. Like, what is happening?
These niggas' moms and sisters and start posting their pictures. I'm gonna fuck your mom, your sister, nigga. I don't know how old you is, nigga. And niggas are, but I'm fucking everybody in your family, nigga. Your daddy, everybody, nigga. If they dead, fuck them. I'm fucking them in they fucking corpse mode, nigga. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. I want to see shit everywhere, nigga. Y'all already walking around with white drawers on. We see the doodle streaks. Nigga, you fucking bitches. Y'all niggas is hoes anyway. Always talking shit about something. Just some hoe ass shit, bro. I'm a fucking journalist, nigga. And you see when I journalize shit, I tell niggas how it is, nigga. Y'all niggas, I'ma have all y'all niggas on my finger, nigga. You, and you. All y'all niggas stink, nigga. And I love it. You see that bottom lip, nigga? We know you have problems, nigga. Smoking crack or doing niggas are, but I'm fucking everybody in your family, nigga. You wasn't supposed to do, nigga, like what you just did, nigga. Y'all keep my sister's name out y'all mouth before I put my dick in all y'all mouths. Fuck you, fuck your wife, fuck your kids, fuck everybody, nigga, you bitch. And when I see you, I'ma spit on you, nigga. So if you was gonna do something with my sister coming up, just get ready for this loogie, nigga. Cause it ain't gonna be watery, it's gonna be mucusy. Right in your motherfucking ass, nigga. You wasn't supposed to do, nigga, like what you just did, nigga. Y'all keep my sister's name out y'all mouth before I put my dick in.
So, yeah. That was the conversation. Cameron and Mace's Instagram account shares video of Ray J after he called them out for speaking on Brandy. And then they also posted shit like this of him. William Ray Gay Norwood Jr. It is what it is. Talk. Nobody's safe. We say what the fuck we want. William shouldn't be talking about slapping nobody. Was that when Lemuel hit him? I think that was when Lemuel hit him.
Ray J, Bob, just nigga.
Wow. This is all really, really messy. And then Brandy apparently responded. She said, in the late 90s, I had a platonic friendship with rapper Shine. In an unfortunate turn of events, that friendship is now being mischaracterized as we dated. Unequivocally, we did not. I'm not sure why an untrue narrative about a scope of what was a friendship more than 20 years ago is being reshaped during his current media interviews. He didn't say that he fucked you. He said he wanted you. So you thought y'all were friends. He was trying to fuck you. That's that. And, you know, maybe trying to be with you, not just fuck you, but like, you know, he was interested in you romantically and you thought that he was just trying to be your friend. People telling their version of my story is why I am releasing my upcoming memoir, Phases. I can't wait to read it. It's time to tell my truth and debunk many of the misnomers that people think they know about my life. Are you going to tell the truth, Brandy, or are you going to lie? We know how your mama has, you know, convinced you to lie about everything. Don't come out with a book of lies. Additionally, I rarely release statements and typically ignore stories about me in the headlines, even when they're false. But when I do decide to stand up for myself, I handle things on my own. While I love my brother Ray J, I don't condone or support the messages he shared on social media and have not asked him to defend me in any form. Girl, we know. You ain't have to tell us.
Yeah.
We know. We know. Brandy was young, and Brandy was entitled to date. Brandy was entitled to have a little friend here, a little friend there. She was entitled to that. Her brother was the one fucking everybody all over the place.
Treasure.
He was always somewhere he wasn't supposed to be.
Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your host, Mace.
Oh, wow. Ray J posted this, y'all.
And Cam. Today we got a special guest introducing Shine.
Poe!
Sean, what's good?
Yo, this is crazy. I want to say, can I mind if I say it off?
Yeah.
What happened with Brandy and everything?
Man, listen.
Let's do it. Who's dealing with Brandy?
Okay, let me show
You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know. He came in and wanted to be special.
No lies told.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Shine is a pretty bitch.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
Right.
I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Treasure.
Yeah, we know about Brandy's girl next door thing. We know. We love her. All right, y'all. I think I would cut it off right there because that's basically everything that went down. The only thing I did want to like mention before I get off of here is because I saw it. First I saw T.S. Madison posted this about the DL Whisperer. She said, I cried a little yesterday, not tears of sadness or tears of joy. It was tears for what I had and have to do. It's crazy when you have to battle an enemy that looks like you and in the same community as you. My tears weren't for me. It's because I know what I must do, because ain't nan motherfucker gonna threaten my life and my loved one's life and still stand. No, the answer is no. Bond denied, round 4. So that's what T.S. Madison posted. So it seems as if he and T.S. Madison and DL Whisperer. Hold up. Because I'm trying to find the post of Naquan, child. Here you go. Yeah, girl, he's still in jail. Naquan is not a criminal. Oh, girl. All right. A Gilmer County judge has denied bond for Naquan, a.k.a. the DL Whisperer, in a recent bond hearing that took place yesterday. T.S. Madison's hairstylist, Jaya Bold, recounts that during the hearing, Palmer admitted that no bond amount would stop him from getting T.S. Madison.
So, some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. I am T.S. Madison's hairstylist, and T.S. Madison has been going through a very serious court case with Naquan Palmer, aka the DL Whisperer. And today we had a bond hearing, and we all attended the bond hearing. We were there for a very long time. And I want to say that it feels so good to know that the legal system is still yet doing what it's supposed to do for the dolls, for trans people. The DL Whisperer did and said some very foul things about T.S. Madison. And his own words really is what caused him to be in the situation that he is currently in. We watched it unfold today in court. So, some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. He made it clear that no bond amount would ever stop him from getting T.S. Madison. No court system, and that was played for the judge.
And y'all think it's that serious? Y'all think it's that serious? Under what we know are the actual facts of the situation and not the lies that y'all like to disseminate, saying that T.S. Madison doxed Naquan when there is no proof of that.
The judge denied his bond, so now he has to stay in Gilmore County Jail until his actual court date. And there's no recollection, there's no knowledge on when that court date will be at this time. But I just want to say to the other trans women on the internet, the other trans women in the world, that please stop trying to take things into our own hands. I understand that we sometimes feel as if our back is against the wall. I understand that sometimes we feel as if we can't make it, we can't get to the next level, or no one is going to listen to us. But I need you to know that you are still human. As much as they try to take away and invalidate our human experience, we are still humans. And we still got this. He made it clear that the hardest thing for me today was watching her when he got that verdict that he was going to get no bond, watching Miss Mary bust out into tears and watching Madison bust out into tears. It's just, when you see people that are so strong to you and you see people who never really show emotion like that, and to see that, it was so humbling to me, because that lets me know that this really was affecting her. This isn't, I understand we all play, we all do our thing on the internet, but also coming to someone's house is, you now are crossing the line. You were doing the most. But to see that, and then I'm an empath, so then I started crying, and then everybody in the court was just crying. The deputy who arrested him was crying. It was just really emotional, because at one point we didn't know which way it was going. The hardest thing for me today, but I want to say thank y'all so much for the support. T.S. Madison is in good spirits. She's tired. She's going through a lot. But I do want to say that justice will prevail. Bye.
Bond was denied today, reflecting the seriousness of this matter and prioritizing safety and accountability. T.S. Madison remains protected, focused, and on moving forward with clarity and strength as we respect the legal process and proceed with discretion and resolve. Okay. Yeah. So it sounds like Naquan is still saying that, you want to attack or harm T.S. Madison. And I think that's crazy. Hey, Maxwell, thank you for the super chat, love. They could have gotten some young gay personality to host. They just wanted Julez because he's related to Beyonce and they found him attractive. Julez took them money and did nothing. And that's fucked up. They wanted him because he's famous and he's pretty. That's normally why anybody hosts a party. And you're right. They could have gotten somebody gay, but it's like, okay, so do we want people to start partying together? Or, you know what I mean? If you're going to take the job, do the job. That's all I'm saying. To me, Julez seems like an asshole. I'm just going to be, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not even going to front. The way he came off, the way he kept interrupting a girl when he was talking to her, the girl couldn't get a word out edgewise because every time he was interrupting. J. Ray, thank you for the super chat, love. His new young wife recently in an interview slipped up and said Boosie has been with her since she was a child. A teen. Young adult. Then proceeds to say he taught her how to cook and do adult things. I believe it. Cause ain't nothing that a goofy nigga love more than either a young girl or a girl that's a little slow. Okay, goofy niggas love them somebody that they can mentally manipulate. And a young girl, a young goofy girl, oh my God, her mama don't care about her. Prime pickings. Shakira, thank you, love, for the super chat. Hi, Bondi. I love the video of you and Armand last night. Thank you. Thank y'all for supporting. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know people always be wanting to tear my ass up. So I appreciate y'all for always coming through and showing love and, you know, putting the blue hearts in the chat. I love y'all. Thank you, Glam Gal. Awesome show per usual. Thank you for joining me, love. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And we gonna holler at y'all tonight for the Ooh Ladies First panel on Jamie's channel. And don't forget, get your tickets to our live show in May. The link is down below in the description box to where you can purchase your tickets. All right. See y'all later on. Peace out.